Here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, a game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call up. Wow. What early, man.
Yeah. Let's get it going, dude.
I know. You're pumped and ready to go.
Yeah, man. It's not raining.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
But here's how it works. You call us. We will spin the category wheel. Thank you, Ted.
Keep spinning it.
And then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Dave, who thought carjacking meant to masturbate while driving, and found a way to answer 9 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy, brought to you by our friends at Advanced Hair Restoration.
To be a contestant to play Big Dummy, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. Send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube at KISW Rock.
Sierra has all the best active and outdoor brands you need, from athletic stuff, like a full court pickup game, swish, to athletic-ish stuff, like a half-mile stroll. Get those steps in. And for morning hikes up the mountain trail, good pace. To nighttime ghost stories from the camping chair. What a twist. Whatever level of active, Sierra loves it all. Head to Sierra or Sierra.com for the brands you want at the prices that let you do it all. From athletic to athletic-ish, Sierra's got it.
Oh, so away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4,489. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. Head chef has got the day off as we welcome in Brent Smith from Shine down there doing the Amplify Courage Benefit Show. That's at the Moore Theater Saturday night, April 4th.
Wasn't he supposed to do that yesterday?
He was.
He was.
Word on the street was that his manager did not let him know that he had an interview to do.
I don't think the manager likes this very much.
You know, when I grew up, we called that passing the buck.
Yeah.
Passing the buck. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, Brent will join us coming up at 4:30 to talk about that benefit. Our buddy Aaron Jones is playing along with Nancy Wilson of Heart, Mike Inez from Alice in Chains, and Craig Gass is the MC of the show there.
Which is awesome.
And it benefits bullying and bullying prevention. So that's that Saturday night, April the 4th.
It's kind of ironic. So is Craig Gass bullying when he makes fun of Gene Simmons?
I mean, I don't think so. No,
Gene
he's just
Simmons
imitating. He's imitating Gene Simmons.
Sure, I'm just saying. You know.
Look, he's spot on. I mean,
he is spot on.
When he does it, he's saying, like, look, you know, what was the thing he said? I got this KISS toilet.
Right.
And when you flush it, it plays deuce.
That actually kind of cool. I mean,
yeah, exactly. I mean, like, that's not really not making fun of Gene as much.
Yeah, I think that's just doing impressions.
$5,000 for the new KISS toilet.
They hear deuce when you flush.
I think it's also hard to bully somebody that's successful.
He's also kind of an a-hole. I mean, let's just be honest.
No, he is. I mean, I can make fun of billionaires, but it's like, I don't really think I'm bullying them.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, they'll just buy you.
Yeah, yes.
Here's $1 billion. Shut up. Okay.
Brent's hopefully going to be on the program at 4:30.
How much to shut up? You're making fun of Elon Musk. Dude's worth almost $1 trillion. How much does he have to give you to shut up? Like you have some spot-on impression. He's like, look, I'm tired of it. I'm going to give you X amount of dollars for you to be quiet.
You're rolling on ketamine.
I mean, I don't know. $5 million?
$5 million?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
You could buy me for $5 million.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
If you got $5 million, you can bring home your very own The Ted Smith.
We never see Ted again if you got $5 million.
Yeah. House broken.
No, you never see me again. I mean, ever. I mean, unless you want to come and see me someplace warm.
Yeah.
You could come see me in 2 places. Probably be in Austin a lot, and in the summers I'll be in Cape Cod.
Oh, really? Well, what a life.
Look at Ted.
You'll blow through that money in 5 years. Today is the day we play the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. We spin the category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. Our biggest dummy this year is Dave. Took Dave on 9 questions to get one right.
By the way, Ted, just so you know, someone here suggested that, Mike, you could auction Ted off.
Oh!
That'd be a great idea.
Yeah. Where do you start the bidding? If $5 million is going to get it done, do you start at 5 and try to work it up, or do you start at like 3?
Well, you know, he's got a reserve bid of $5 million, so I'll probably start at $500,000 and just let it work itself up.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay.
$500,000.
Well, we play Big Dummy. We'd like to do a little poll, and the last time was a bunch of stuff going on in the news, but there was a mountain lion that was doing some damage up in Bellingham. grabbed the dog by the scruff of the neck and tried to take off running with
To
it.
be fair, the dog survived.
The dog did survive.
Yeah.
But we had some mountain lion sightings and close encounters with humans down in California. So the idea being one of these is in your neighborhood, and you're going to have to deal with it.
All right.
Okay? So number one on the list was a drug house, as we had a story in Lacey about a home that was in relatively close proximity to a couple schools.
And a lot of these school kids were going there to buy drugs.
150 of them a day.
Damn.
Going in there for vapes, whatever they could get their hands on. So they finally did bust that
Subtle.
house. But you know when you have that house in your neighborhood, you know the problematic one.
Oh, yeah.
There's always cars coming in, cars coming out. So you would live in a neighborhood with a drug house. Next up, a pulp or paper mill. The smell that emanates that is just absolutely putrid. One of the reasons why the city of Tacoma back in, I believe, 2005 went to great lengths to try to eliminate as much of that smell as possible.
Oh, yeah. Because it stunk.
Next up is barking dogs. And if you've ever been by a home with a neighbor that had a constantly barking dog, it is just, you cannot believe that they can bark as long as they can and don't get tired, don't shut up.
Bored, whatever. Yeah.
Hours and hours and hours on end of just barking. And of course, the mountain lion was included there as well. So as we put the poll up on X, if you follow us at Men's Room Live, here are last week's results. Coming in at fourth place with only 4%, the thing that you would want to least likely live near is a pulp or paper mill.
I agree.
It's a constant smell, nothing you can do about it. You can't keep your windows open, et cetera, et cetera. With 12% of the vote. In third place, that would be a drug house. You said, hey, I don't want that in my neighborhood. Don't want to deal with the craziness.
Some people specifically did, but,
Yeah, depending on who called in that day. With 37% of the vote, in second place, barking dogs.
Nope.
A lot of you said, hey, maybe I can deal with a barking dog, but 37% of you said you could. And overwhelmingly, with almost 50% of the vote, coming in at 47%, you said if you could have one thing in your neighborhood to deal with, it would be a mountain lion.
That just blows my mind, man. I absolutely don't want that in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's the one you're going to have to deal with the least.
But it's always
Probably.
on your mind.
I mean, if the deal with the least, but on those occasions that I have to deal with it, I think it's the worst situation to be in. Right?
I also don't have a small dog or a cat.
You know what? You make.
So, right,
I
so
got
like,
two
for me,
kids. I
it's-
got a dog. I got a
Less,
cat.
right? Because I don't think the mountain lion's going to attack.
What about when you need to take the trash out to the dumpster at night?
You don't know what that thing is, man. You get your back
Look, I'm
turned.
not saying he's not going to. He could be around. I'm just betting on him not attacking me.
Okay.
on the pan to take your ass out.
Now, this week on the poll, we're going to ask you to try something new. Most of you hopefully have never tried it all, but you got a shot at it today. And we'll start with a story that takes place down in, of all places, Portland, Oregon. And as the story goes, you've probably heard of goat yoga before. It's where people do yoga and let goats walk all over them. Well, someone decided to take that trend and turn it into a living nightmare, just for Ted. People are now paying to do yoga with snakes. It's from a reptile shop called Hiss. And of course, the idea originated in Portland, Oregon. Here's how it works. An instructor leads the class while staff carefully handle the reptiles. In case you're wondering, these snakes are mostly pythons and boa constrictors.
Okay.
There's even a baby boa named Mango. Cute, right?
Hey, a mango.
Some people are there because they love snakes. Others come to face their fears. And they say a lot of people end up loving the feeling. One student even compared the snakes to a weighted blanket. Here's what the instructor had to say, that the firm constriction almost feels like a yoga adjustment or a gentle massage.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Have you, any in here, have ever done yoga?
Nope.
Yeah.
I've done yoga before. You've done hot yoga.
Yep.
How was that?
Awful.
It was.
I mean, it's hard.
Yeah. It's yoga and it's hot.
Is it because of the heat that makes it so hard to just tolerate it?
Yeah. I mean, it's really hot in there.
Okay.
I had a buddy, his wife was an instructor, or his now wife was an instructor. So we would just walk down there and do it in the evening sometimes.
Well, in yoga, you sweat like crazy anyways. You know, I used to do it down in my basement when I was working out regularly, and I was sweating like hell. I never sweat that much in my life. And then add on top of it, you're in a steamy, humid spot.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing you're going to be able to try is snake yoga.
All right.
Next up, sword swallowing. New York City sword swallower Jen Minsky went viral after filming a video of what it looks like when you shove an 18-inch blade down her throat. The Instagram clip,
I provided the blade.
which was taken at Columbia University Medical Center, shows the sword moving over her larynx and into her esophagus, and has already racked up over 500,000 views. Now, Minsky has been practicing the art for close to a decade and hopes the video proves to skeptics that her act is in fact real. And here's the reason she wanted to do this.
All right.
I was just performing this weekend, and I could see a woman in the audience who was going to her husband and talking about the sword. It collapses, she told the Post. She heard her say.
Okay.
So the video is actually part of Columbia Center for Voice and Swallowing's new educational series where doctors and speech language pathologists examine the throats of professionals. So they're going to examine the throat of a trumpet player and a flutist by placing a scope in their nose with a high-definition camera at the tip. A woman named Holly Reckers, she is the speech language pathologist at Columbia who filmed the clip, said she was amazed by Minsky, who was so calm throughout the daring feat. Minsky, who's also a burlesque performer and tap dancer, was trained in the art of sword swallowing by Todd Robbins, wink, wink, an old school sideshow guy.
Todd Robbins.
On Coney Island. I went over to his house. That day he taught me the technique, proper head position, and all that. He made me do it 7 times a day, every day.
Sorry, I'm not
7 times a day, Ted.
God damn it. This sounds like the start to a bad porn.
It really
Yeah. She says you have 3 gag reflexes. One at the back of your mouth, one at the bottom of your throat, and one at the opening to your stomach. So you have to overcome all 3 parts of the gag reflex. It took me a year of training. Sword swallowing is only practiced by a couple thousand people in the world.
I believe that, yeah.
Minsky says she's never injured herself performing the scary stunt, but has had some uncomfortable moments if she eats something spicy right before performing. Mm-hmm. And the reason being this: just because my sword goes into my stomach, it will pull up some of the stomach acid. So I will also pull up food sometimes with the sword. So anything spicy, you can feel that burn in your esophagus, and it's not very nice.
Sure.
But you could give it a try.
All right.
Try to swallow a sword.
I can't swallow a pill, so there's no chance of taking swords.
Hey, you don't know, Ted.
Right.
Might be like, I can't get a pill down, but I can swallow a sword.
Todd Robbins will show you the technique. The
I'm
proper
not
head
going
position.
7 times
He's
a
got to do
day.
it with Todd 7 times a day. That's what he says. 7 times.
Sorry, Todd, I'm out.
Yeah. Next up on the list, this is kind of disturbing, but this is the new one. Parents are being warned of a new trend among kids involving alcohol and an open flame. The fire breathing challenge has led to reports of severe burns, according to local news outlets.
Yeah, because they call it a challenge.
Kids and teens are reportedly holding alcohol in their mouths and blowing it onto a match or another open flame to mimic breathing fire. Now, according to Philly's 6 ABC News, a teen in Pennsylvania was intubated and treating for burns to the face, neck, and chest after attempting the trend. Luckily, in this particular case, it did not burn the house down, according to the fire marshal. But somebody really got hurt, and is going to have life-altering injuries.
Yeah, you burned your face.
Fire Chief Tommy Dick told CBS News Pittsburgh the 14-year-old girl was playing with isopropyl alcohol at an apartment complex. What's wrong with Tom Dick? He's Chief Tom Dick. Wonder if he and Todd Robbins know each other. It's not a very smart thing for anyone to do, let alone children, Dick said. It's supposed to be for cleaning off wounds and cuts and stuff, not ingesting and trying to blow fire, according to Dick. This could have easily gone inside their digestive tract, and she could have died.
It's me.
Reiterated Dick. They say anyone who has ingested isopropyl alcohol requires immediate medical attention, according to Healthline, because it can cause stomach pain, dizziness, confusion, and slowed breathing. Now, in severe cases, it can lead to a coma. Fire experts are urging parents to closely monitor which household products are within their children's reach. If they're doing their hair with chemicals, if they're taking isopropyl alcohol in any room or any type of fingernail polish remover or whatever, obviously monitor your lighters and your matches and educate your children, according to Dick. Multiple cases of children's injuries have occurred in recent weeks after being allegedly inspired by online stunts. As they said, one trend involved microwaving a toy that burst and left severe burns on a 9-year-old's face. So, next up on the list, you're going to try to breathe fire.
Yep.
Okay. And finally, and this is a weird one, allegedly fueled by a cup of Jack Daniels, an elderly woman in Jupiter, Florida, punched a police officer in the face as they attempted to arrest her, according to the Jupiter Police Department. Police responded to the Jupiter Reef Club, where a caller said a woman was allegedly acting erratically and approaching his family. The 911 caller said he believed the woman was either intoxicated or having a mental health issue. Now, the criminal complaint says that the man and his family followed her to the vehicle. She started the car and told him to get the F out of there. The arrest report says the woman was going to drive drunk, so they called 911. Now, when officers arrived at the scene, they made contact with a woman, Eileen Hickey, who is 79, who was seated in the driver's seat with the engine running. Officers say they saw a bottle of Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey on the front passenger side floorboard. The arrest report states the bottle appeared to be missing about a cup or two of alcohol. Officers wrote that while speaking with the woman, they smelled alcohol in her breath, observed her bloodshot, glassy eyes, and said she repeatedly made statements like, "I'm a member at the Reef Club," and "What are you doing?" As officers tried to remove...
Jupiter is super expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, because that's where like Tiger Woods.
Oh, damn.
And a bunch of
Okay.
golfers
All right.
live there. Like Jupiter is it's super. So I'm not shocked this woman's like, oh, I'm a member.
When they tried to remove her from the vehicle, the arrest report said she actively resisted and began screaming, that she was a 79-year-old woman. As officers continued to try to remove her from the vehicle, the arrest reports say that Hickey cocked back her right arm, balled up her fist, and punched the Jupiter Police Department officer on the left side of her face. Following the punch, Hickey was removed from her vehicle and was tactically escorted to the ground, where she was placed in handcuffs.
She's 79. It probably just pushed her ass.
And arrested. The arrest report implies that when officers got into the patrol vehicle after putting her in the car, that the entire vehicle reeked of alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So your last thing that you can try is to punch a cop in the face.
Sure.
See how that works out for you. So our men's room poll, you're going to try one. Snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop. Ted, where are you looking on this one?
Man, it's really tough because I hate snakes.
Yeah.
I'm not swallowing swords. Kind of scared to breathe fire.
You can punch a cop in the face.
But that's the issue. Is that
I mean, you can do it.
right? But I know, like,
You're
they're
going
not
to
gonna-
jail.
They're not. Well, you're going to jail, but I have
Is that
a
not
feeling
a felony?
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's what happens between you punching the cop in the face and going to jail. That's the bad part.
Correct. I don't think they're going to tactically take me down.
Oh, they
and
will.
I wouldn't blame them. Like, if I punched a cop, I would expect the other cops
Yeah.
to beat my ass.
Yes.
And get tased. Maybe get the
But
canine unit
it's
on
out
it.
of these four scenarios.
They might even break out a nightstick. I don't even know if they have them anymore.
Yeah, bro, look, they're going to beat your ass. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But when it's done, when you're done with your ass whipping, then you can recover,
To
while
me,
you
it's a
sit in the
toss-up
cell.
of, do I want to burn my esophagus trying to breathe fire or get absolutely pummeled by
You can burn your face.
You
You can
also-
burn your
But
neck.
you got a mustache and beard, too, man. So breathing fire, like, look, it's one thing, because that kid burned her face. And I'm just assuming that a young girl does not have facial hair. I could be wrong, and I've met some of them that do.
Yeah, but
in your
she's
case,
in trouble. She's in a burn unit. She's not good. Her
that's
face,
what I'm saying.
neck.
You have extra kindling. You know what I mean?
I'm also worried is like, I have a buddy that's a King County sheriff.
Yeah.
Great dude. He's a big man.
Yeah,
And he
of
plays,
course they are.
And he plays rugby. So I'm like,
Oh.
man, I don't even know if I could get to him.
All you got to do is try.
Even if you made contact, it probably wouldn't affect him.
Now,
You see the cops
I don't think
downtown,
it would
they're-
at all.
They're big dudes.
Sure.
I mean, the only people bigger are firemen. Because basically when they're not making calls, so to speak, they're just pumping iron in the fire station. Just waiting. Waiting for the phone to ring.
Come on, you're punching a
I
cop,
don't-
aren't you? You're punching a cop, aren't you?
I don't know. He's the only one of us that's boxed, so he knows where the button's at.
yeah.
You better hope you drop his ass.
I guess it depends.
Go
Where
on.
is this cop? Like, is it an event? Is there a lot of cops?
I don't know. It's just one-on-one.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be other cops around. He will radio for backup after you punch him. I'm sure that's going to happen.
I don't know.
You get pulled over
He's
for
also got
speeding.
a
I
tactical
feel nervous
armor
even
on.
saying it out loud, so I think I'm going to go with trying to breathe fire.
Breathe fire. Okay.
You're not going to get pulled over for speeding, step out of the vehicle, and just punch a cop.
Oh, God.
Sir, I was just going to give you a ticket, and you stepped out and punched me.
You'd be a hero in the jail, though.
That's true.
I
You get
guess,
some street cred.
but that's not something I'm really aspiring to be a
That's
hero.
right.
in
You
jail.
watch all the shows.
Yeah. I mean, I could still listen to us, I guess.
Well,
You can call in.
Hey, Mike, I'm not going to be at work.
your
Why not?
signature over the phone.
Punched a cop.
Our men's room poll, you're going to try one. Will it be snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop? Vote now if you follow us on X at Men's Room Live.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant ready to play the big game?
hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitch, hola.
Hola.
Matty on Team Sober or Team Not Sober?
Team sober.
All right, Matt, welcome to Big Dummy.
Thank you.
Okay, our men's room poll, you're going to try one, something new. Are you taking snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
None of it sounds good, but I'll try snake yoga.
Snake yoga. I feel like we're going to get a lot of votes for that today.
My thing is, like, snakes don't bother me. Yoga does. And I know that sounds stupid. That sounds like I thought snake yoga. Then I'm like, yeah, but then I have to do yoga.
One of the texts, punching a cop is a felony.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you punched a cop.
I got 2 years for it.
They would know.
Damn.
2 years.
All right.
I mean, I just worry if I'm laying there trying to do yoga and you put a snake on me, like I might have a panic attack and have a heart attack.
I think you would.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have that reaction to the idea of doing yoga. Like I said, I'm fine with snakes. I'm like, I don't want to do all these stretches. I really don't, man.
Well, one thing I learned in hot yoga, because you can't leave the class, it's called child's pose.
Called what?
Child's pose.
And what is that?
Got to lay on your back.
Oh, all right. I can do that. Okay, then snake yoga it is. Child pose.
The classes were an hour long.
Yeah.
So child's pose a lot.
Yeah, I'm just going to lay there. All right, here is your question. Who provided the voice of Bo Peep in the Toy Story movies? I'll give you one hint. Mike, I might help you. She was the grandmother on the TV show Young Sheldon. Uh-huh. She's been around for decades.
Decades. B. Arthur.
Annie Potts. Annie Potts.
I have no idea who that is.
Really? I think if you Google her, you'd be like, oh, her. Yeah, I've seen her a million times. All right. Your question, what are Romeo and Juliet's last names?
Is it the same name?
No.
They loved each other, Miles. It'd be weird. This isn't West Virginia.
You either know it or you don't, and I just don't know it.
That's fair enough. Any guesses? I know, Mike. I know you know.
I bet they both end in vowels.
No. One of them does. One of them does not.
Luigi and Oliverio.
Montague and Capulet. Romeo Montague and Juliet Capulet.
Montague.
Mm-hmm. All right. Your question, what metal is added to copper to make bronze?
I think it's tin.
I think you are correct, sir.
Nice work, Matt. Very
Yes,
good.
indeed. So if the Tin Man had sex with, say,
C-3PO?
yeah, C-3PO, would they have a bronze baby?
Well, that would be mixed metal.
But it's an alloy, right? So you call it mixed metal, but they'd have an alloy child. Their alloy child would, in fact, be bronze.
Miles is against mixing metals, huh?
Yeah.
I'll see how you are,
Yeah.
man.
Mixed metal marriage. Game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK.
Need to keep that metal purity, you know what I mean? Yeah, keep it clean.
I'm mixing that.
Jesus. Look, they have one of the mixed kids. Two metal.
Look at that bronze baby.
Can't
over
have
there.
that bronze, baby.
You sleep with a silver girl? God damn, man.
No class.
Right. Hello, Christian. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitch, hola.
Hola.
Christian, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober today.
What are you doing over there?
Smoking.
Okay. Hopefully
Matt.
it'll help. All right, our men's room poll, try one. Is it snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
I would honestly be down to try out snake yoga.
Do you enjoy yoga?
I don't mind it. I grew up doing it, and I know it's good for me, and I really like snakes.
You grew up doing yoga? What, something like passed down from the parents, or was it your own interest?
Oh, no, my best friend's family, the mother, she owned a yoga studio for a bit. So she'd make us as kids go and do it, and then led to us doing it at home and blah, blah, blah.
All right, well, if you're into yoga and you like snakes, then yes, I would say
Do
snake
you
yoga.
still do it every once in a while?
Yeah, I do. Occasionally I'll put on a video on the television, do it after a workout.
Okay.
Wait, you'll work out and then do yoga?
Yeah, because it's like a form of stretching.
Okay. All right, just saying. All right, here is your question. During World War II, what drug was given to Nazi soldiers and pilots to carry out the Blitzkrieg?
Ooh. I feel like I've heard this at some point, but I don't know. So I'll just go. Was it cocaine?
Ooh, methamphetamine?
Methamphetamine.
Correct.
They got it done on third.
That's where all the Nazis are. All right, speaking of the Blitzkrieg, what does the word Blitzkrieg translate to in English?
Something. I know it's like I know wars in it, but I don't know the other word.
Is it like fast war?
It kind of. It means lightning war or lightning attack.
Yeah.
Like Blitzen from Santa's Reindeer. He's lightning. Dunder. What is it? Which one is thunder?
Donder.
Donder. Right. Donder's thunder.
Donder and Blitzen.
There you go.
Donner?
Wait.
The Donder Party.
We've always said it as Donner, but then if you go back into the actual...
Is it Donder?
It's Donder.
But we say Donner, right?
Yeah, we say
okay.
Donner.
All right.
Technically.
Your question, what animal is on the Levi's logo?
Oh, I'm wearing those. Am I wearing? Oh no, I'm not. Damn it. Is it a horse?
It is.
It is a horse.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Game is Big W 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy.
Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Tom, team sober?
Yeah, team sober.
Okay. All right, you get to try one here, Tom. You taking snake yoga, sword swallowing, trying to breathe fire, or punching a cop?
I think snake yoga.
All right.
Which one of those things is less appealing to you, yoga or snakes?
Snake.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
It would be a very weird vibe, though, in Portland. Portland's already got some characters.
They do.
I think snake yoga would bring out the cream of the crop, so to speak.
I think it'd be exactly who you would expect to see in snake yoga.
Be just like an episode of Portlandia.
All right, your question. The Khyber Pass joins what two countries? I'll give you a hint, they're both stands.
I don't know, Afghanistan and Turkmenistan.
I'll say Afghanistan and Pakistan.
Afghanistan and Pakistan. All right, multiple choice. Lady Gaga, Cher, Queen Latifah, or Charlie XCX. Who was born Dana Owens?
Lady Gaga.
Now she was like Stephanie something, yeah.
It's not Cher.
Not Cher.
It's the last one.
It's not Charlie XCX. It's in fact Queen Latifah.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, according to legend, what liquid does Cupid use to wet his arrows? Semen.
Milk. I don't know.
Milk.
Blood?
Blood. Yeah.
That's not creepy.
You know, I kind of thought the same thing, because Cupid's always like this cute little kid. It's all about love. Like, I'm sharpening my arrows with blood. All right. The Gregorian, Roman, Julian, or Florentine. What is the name of the calendar that we use today?
I think it's a Gregorian today.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah, Tom. Very good.
Yes, indeed.
Game is Big W 206-803 Rock.
You see photos from the snake yoga?
I have not.
No.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, is it just yoga with snakes?
Yeah, but I mean, like, what happens when the snake, like, bites somebody?
Well, typically it'll bite then wrap if it's a boa or a python.
That one's wrapped around this lady's neck.
Do you tap out at that point?
You know what she's into.
I don't know. It just seems insane to me. Whatever.
There's one crawling on a woman's face.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. You got a guy with a man bun. He loves the snakes.
Of course he has a man bun.
And just, if you're in there with like goats or kittens, like, oh, cute, fuzzy, I feel calmer. There's a snake just slithering around the floor, like, snake.
Well, they're typically going to go to your body because you're warm.
Yes.
And it's a constrictor. I'd feel better with biting snakes. Not venomous. But I mean, if it bites you and there's no venom, then it's just ouch.
But like for sick kids, and sometimes in colleges, right? Because college students get stressed out. Mike's right. They bring in dogs.
Right.
And it's like, you get to pet the dog. Chill out. Like, I just don't understand the thing with the snake. Like, it's just dangerous.
Well, not with yoga. If part of the point, in addition to stretching, is to mentally relax yourself.
Maybe I would take snake yoga.
If she is there, I would do it. Yep. Let's look at that picture. Hello, Corey. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Corey, sober or not sober?
Team Kentucky Bourbon.
Oh, good for you. What styling? What are you doing? Old Granddad? Old Forester?
The Blanton's, I think it's
Oh,
called.
Blanton's.
Well,
All right.
excuse me. All right, men's room poll. Try one. Snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
I guess I think I'm going to try to throw some fire.
Breathing fire.
All right.
Okay.
That might be the one I pick.
I'm definitely doing the snake yoga.
Doing snake yoga?
Yes.
Why?
The snakes don't bother me.
Okay.
Yoga bothers me more than snakes.
That's what I'm saying.
Having to wear Lululemon, that bothers me.
Yeah, I hate the idea of doing yoga. That just seems like a waste of my time. Snakes probably be the only interesting thing about doing yoga to me. But I'm definitely going for the fire breathing. Because, look, if nothing else, if I go to the bar and it's like, look, man, I can breathe fire. Go outside, might make a few bucks. Same with the sword swallowing. I'm not saying it's not dangerous. Snake yoga, all I can say is I did yoga today with snakes. Like, there's nothing about that. People just look at you like, cool, dumbass.
Sweet, dude.
Yeah, all right.
Were you drunk?
All right, your question.
Like, who got you into this?
I know. Did you lose a bet? What is the more common name for the Eternity Diamond or the Diamond Line bracelet? Damn, Ted.
Yeah.
Ted got it. Ted knows his jewelry.
I do.
Yeah, I got no clue. Spin the wheel.
All right.
It's a tennis bracelet.
Do you know why it's called a tennis bracelet?
Yeah, sure. Made famous by Andre Agassi, who loved diamond. I have
close.
no idea.
Believe it or not. So 1978, Chris Everett, right? Female tennis
yeah.
player. She's playing tennis. I believe her husband had bought her, at that time, a diamond line bracelet, as I called it.
All right.
It came off during the tournament, but she's still playing. They stopped the tournament so that they could find her bracelet.
Oh.
And when it hit the news, they did a press conference, and she just called it her tennis bracelet, and it freaking stuck.
Huh.
That was it. Yeah. Chris Everett. All right, your question. What was Courtney Love's band?
Courtney Love's band.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
One word.
Mm-hmm. Shia LaBeouf's a big fan.
Is Courtney a boy or girl?
Courtney Love is a girl. She was married to Kurt Cobain back in the day.
And he wrote a song about her called Heart Shaped Box. It's close to that.
He actually did. That's honestly got true. I want to say in the world of riddles, it is the only thing that gets bigger the more you take away.
Okay.
I believe that's how they say it. Yeah, go ahead and spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Hole. The name of the band was Hole.
I think they might reunite.
Who's asking for that?
Nobody. But she made the announcement that they might get together, and I thought the same thing you did. Like,
Who asked for a McRib? Nobody.
But people do.
they do. Every year.
Well, people ask for Hole.
Yeah, they.
I
I think
saw
you
that.
misunderstand what they mean. Courtney, we didn't mean the band. All right. Your question. According to the International System of Units, how many units of measurement are there? 5, 6, 7, or 8? That's right, the International System of Units.
I'll go with lucky number 7.
Boom!
Got it.
And basically, in case you're wondering, that would be length, time, amount of substance, electric current, temperature, luminosity, and mass. Those are the things basically that are measured in units.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Harrison. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor whores.
Liquor Howard. Harrison, sober or not sober?
Sober, I'm at work.
All right.
The enthusiasm.
Okay, Harrison, what are you going to try? Snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
Breathing fire.
Another
Breathing
fire
fire.
breather.
Right there with you.
What do you do for work?
I'm a welder fabricator. I build shit.
So you deal with fire all the time?
Yeah, I'm dealing with it right now.
Okay. All right, your question. What is the name of Cracker Jack mascot's dog? Cracker Jack, I'm sorry, Sailor Jack is the name of the dude standing there in the Cracker Jack. Then he has a little dog next to him. What's the dog's name?
Scooby?
Scooby. I like it.
Spot, Skipper.
Do not
Skippy.
overthink it. Bingo. Bingo is his name. Oh.
And Bingo was his name.
James Hetfield says Bingo was his name. Ah. All right. Your question, what phrase appears... You can't even get that song. And Bingo was his name. Ah. What phrase appears on the ribbon in the eagle's beak on a $1 bill?
E pluribus unum.
Boom. Nice job. One and done. Oh, that was two. That was two, wasn't it?
That was two. I hope it was. Oops. Ooh.
Game is Big W, 206-803 Rock.
Hello, Josh. Welcome to the men's room.
See or no, bitches.
Hola.
Josh, you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, Josh, welcome to Big Dummy. Our men's room poll, you're going to try one. Are you going to do the snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
Well, this is for fun, so we're punching cops.
The punch cop. All right.
Technically, Ted, when your buddy punched the police horse,
That's a cop.
that's a cop.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, dog, the horse, anything associated with the cop.
Yep.
That's has his name tattooed across his back like a jersey.
Who does?
The guy that was on the cover of Washington Post trying to punch a police horse.
Oh, I thought you said the police horse did. I'm like, damn.
Nah, and horse talk, that's just a brand.
You know, strong point. All right, your question. What is the more common name for a sound reflection?
Oh, you broke up there. One more time.
What is the more common name for a sound reflection?
The more common name for sound reflex.
Sound reflection.
Sound reflection.
Reflection?
Sound reflection?
Correct.
Reflection.
Yes.
When the same thing comes back,
Yeah. Like looking in the mirror.
like looking in a mirror.
Echo.
One
you
and
got
done. Man, what a big vagina. Man, what a big vagina.
Hang on before we let you go. Let's see. A 50-50 question for you. True or false? There are no living creatures with only one ear.
Wait, so I have to answer saying C or no?
Correct. True or false?
And what was the question?
There are no living creatures with only one ear.
Oh, no. False.
There is one. There is one. The praying mantis that has only one ear.
Okay. All right, more Big Dummy coming up, 206-803 Rock.
Parents, when you visit California, childhood rules. If you don't remember how awesome childhood is, just ask yourself, what would kids do? Dance to a giant organ played by ocean waves? Yep. Camp in floating tree houses hundreds of feet off the ground? Check. Jump in a big tub of mud on purpose? Call it rejuvenation. We don't care. Just pack your fun pants and let childhood rule your family vacation. Discover why California is the ultimate playground at visitcalifornia.com.
Hey there, I'm Kendra Adachi, and my show, The Lazy Genius Podcast, helps you be a genius about the things that matter and lazy about the things that don't, and you get to decide what matters. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to give you a new way to see. Episodes of the Lazy Genius Podcast are full of compassionate time management tips and permission slips to do what makes sense for you. New episodes drop every Monday. Follow and listen to the Lazy Genius Podcast on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Brent Smith from Shinedown, hopefully coming up on the program at 4:30. In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room.
Yo.
Hola.
Ryan, you on team sober, team not sober?
I'm sober. I'm still driving home.
All right, Ryan. Welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. You're going to try one. Will it be snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
Well, I may have gotten a little bit of trouble with the cops, so I don't want to do that one again. So let's do fire breathing.
Okay.
All right.
You never punched the cop, though, right?
No, and I didn't punch him, but I didn't let him tackle me.
What, did you just dodge it?
I used his weight to put him on the ground and then backed away.
Okay.
Self-defense, that thing, but, I still got nicked for it.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yep.
That is how that story ends. I like it. I didn't punch him.
Is that a felony?
No. And actually, the whole thing got dropped. I had a situation happen at T-Mobile Park, and I was trying to leave, and they didn't want me to leave. They wanted me to go in, essentially. So.
Okay. So why did they not want you to leave?
Okay, so the whole thing started. So I was vaping at the up in the 300 level, and then they told me, "Hey, you can't vape." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. I thought it was just cigarettes. My bad." So I put it away. And then fast forward to I think it was like the bottom of the 7th or 8th inning, and somebody accused me of vaping again. And I was like, I told the security, I was like, "I don't even have my vape on me." I handed it to the other person that was in my party. And they're like, "Oh, we're sorry, we still have to kick you out." And I was like, no way. Like a good 10, 15 people in the section were trying to stand up for me, saying like, "No, he's not vaping anymore. You got the wrong guy." And the cops came, and I was kind of belligerent a little bit. So they went to escort me out, and so I booked it for the exit instead of walking with them. And then they eventually caught up to me because I started walking when I was about 10, 15 yards from the exit. And they were like, "Hey, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest." And I was like, "No, I'm leaving." And I pointed towards the exit. And they said that about 3 times. I said the same thing about 3 times. And then they went to tackle me. And when he reached down for me, I grabbed the top of his head, pushed him down, used his momentum against him. And then I started running for the exit, and then I was blindsided by 2 more sheriffs.
Yeah, well, you know what, man? All of that makes sense. I can see how that unfolded. But 2 things. One, there's no such thing as being kind of belligerent. If you're using the word belligerent, kind of is out the window. And also, I feel like you almost want to look at security. And look, they're not wrong, but you're like, bro, this is the 300 section. This is the equivalent of District frickin' 9.
And you know what? They have cameras on everybody. They can roll back the footage on anybody during the entire time the game's going on and see if you are or not.
Sure.
Yeah, I used to work for security for the Sounders and the Seahawks. They really do have cameras on everybody.
All the time.
Yeah.
That's how we saw Ted shoving the hot dog in his mouth.
No, we saw that on TV.
I know, but
that was on national TV.
Which is even better, national.
So before they brought back the XFL, right? Wasn't there another spring league they tried?
AAF, yeah. It wasn't here in Seattle, but yeah.
Correct. So my buddy was over. We're sitting on my couch. It's right. It's like March or April. There's not much going on.
Yeah.
So we're like, let's watch the spring football game. And they're in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
And they cut to the crowd. And these 2 dudes are holding a flag, whatever Birmingham team is. And they're both just smoking cigs.
Wow.
Right. No, every time they cut back, these guys are loving life.
So they were there's multiple times still just smoking cigarettes.
So me and my buddy kind of got this idea, we should start going to these random spring football games and just keep escalating. It starts with a cigarette, then it's a cigar, and then we just have a bong at the game.
Are they doing a keg stand? Yes, they are.
Well, there was just nobody in the stands. I don't think they care. I mean, look, Maryland football, when they built that upper deck, they were so bad. Me and Bernie would go up to the top of that and just blatantly smoke cigars while we watched the game.
Why not?
I mean, a security guard never even bothered to come up there.
Yeah, it's not worth it. All right there, Ryan. Here is your question. What do antioxidants neutralize? Everyone tells you need your antioxidants.
Yeah.
So now you got them. What are they doing? What do they neutralize?
They promote stomach health.
Any idea?
Antioxidants.
That's probiotics. Dang it.
Yeah,
antioxidants are good for not getting sick.
Free radicals. Now, do you know what free radicals are?
No.
So you don't want free radicals.
No.
That's why you want antioxidants. Free radicals, basically, they're unstable molecules, but they're eager to bond with other molecules, but that ends up messing with your cells. So it can break down your cell walls, et cetera, et cetera. That's why you want antioxidants. All right.
Yeah.
Your question. Let's stay in the medical world. Retinol is better known as vitamin what? Retinol.
Oh, God. I don't vitamin B?
You idiot. It's vitamin A, obviously. Retinol.
What fruit gives you vitamin A? You don't hear a lot about it. I feel like B and C and D get all the love.
They never say vitamin A. They say retinol, right? So I want to say a lot of makeup commercials, they pop on and they're like, oh, this crap that you put on your skin. and it has retinol. And you're like, all right, cool. And it turns out that's also vitamin A.
Natural sources of vitamin A include animal products like liver, fish, eggs, and dairy, as well as provitamin A.
Okay, I'm getting plenty of vitamin
Somebody
A.
on YouTube says I got kicked out of Costco for vaping.
You can't vape.
Why are you vaping inside of Costco?
At least where I was, it was open air.
I mean, right, you're open air. Makes a little more sense.
Yeah, you're outside. Like, I could fathom inside of Costco.
Well, the difference, people that vape feel like they can do it anywhere.
Yeah, they do.
And then they just do.
Or they're in such a habit of having it and hitting it, they don't even realize it.
I got in the light rail, man. I mean, it was, and look, the smell goes away in no time. I don't think he knew he was doing it because he wasn't really hiding it, and it didn't seem like an a-hole. It's just so, like you said, it's so habitual. He's just sitting there singing and blowing it. And finally, this old lady just kind of looked at him, and he's like, oh, God, my bad. Sorry.
They also have vapes that don't put out any smoke at all.
Ooh.
Those are like the new things coming out.
I'm sure the cops will love that. All right, let's stick with the world of vitamins. Last one, I promise. Folate or folic acid is better known as vitamin B what?
Oh, God. The only B12? That's like the only one I know.
That's what my guess. Vitamin B9.
B9? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Never heard of it.
I want to say there's vitamins B1, 2, 5, 9, and 12.
I think I do a 12.
I don't know why they skip over other numbers. Like, I don't understand that.
Question number 4 there, Ryan.
Question number 4. What fast food chain offered a sandwich known as the Big Montana?
Parents, when you visit California, childhood rules. If you don't remember how awesome childhood is, just ask yourself, what would kids do? Dance to a giant organ played by ocean waves? Yep. Camp in floating tree houses hundreds of feet off the ground? Check. Jump in a big tub of mud on purpose? Call it rejuvenation. We don't care. Just pack your fun pants and let childhood rule your family vacation. Discover why California is the ultimate playground at visitcalifornia.com.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
They're not known for their burgers. And it's not Taco Bell or anything like that, but they're not specifically known for the burgers, but it is a fast food place.
Not known for their burgers, yet they have a Montana burger.
The Big Montana.
Big Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Are they more known for sweet confections?
No.
Okay.
Known for their meats.
Okay. That was my second choice.
Arby's?
Arby's. Oh,
Yes,
yes, indeed.
Very good.
Do you remember the Big Montana?
Yeah.
I don't. Was it a burger?
I think it was their first introduction into the burger world.
About how long ago was that? I have
5, 6 years ago, maybe?
Oh, really?
Somewhere in there.
Okay.
I mean,
Ted, you're looking it up now, aren't you?
If Arby's makes it, it's going to be good.
I agree. I really enjoy Arby's. You got anything on the Big Montana?
It doesn't look like it's a burger, dude.
What is it?
It was a popular 1990 sandwich featuring half a pound of roast beef on a sesame seed bun.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Big Montana.
That's why he didn't know the answer.
Hello, Christian. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, Pichola.
Oh, yeah. A lot of Christians calling today.
Christian, are you sober or not sober?
Sadly, I'm sober.
All right.
Oh, good Christian. All right.
Exactly. All right, Christian, men's room poll, you're going to try one. Snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
I'm dropping a cop.
Oh, damn. Dropping him. He's not just punching him. He's dropping him.
Dropping him.
Bad Christian. Yeah. Bad Christian. All right. Here is your question. In what sport would a contestant perform the Fosbury flop?
Oh, I know this.
Really?
Yeah.
Fosbury flop?
Yeah, that's what it's called, man. Yeah. It's you're probably only going to watch it during the Olympics.
Yeah.
Summer.
Summer Olympics. Oh.
Is that why they called it?
Shot put.
It was the guy's last name, and
Says
he
shot
figured
put.
out how to be better at the high jump.
Yeah, it's for the high jump.
By flopping over it backwards.
Oh, so the Fosbury flop is basically what we see them do, every single one of them.
Correct. He came up with the idea.
Because they were just going foot first, weren't they? And actually trying to jump over it.
They were diving.
Or they
Like
were kind of
headfirst.
jumping over
Diving
it.
over
Yeah.
it, yeah.
They weren't hurdling it. I like that idea.
Just getting it.
All right, your question. What is the name of the cartilage tissue that prevents food from going down the wrong pipe? Most of the time.
Cartilage tissue from food going down the wrong pipe. All right. What in the world? I don't know. Mucus?
Not mucus. I'll give you a hint. Some people who enjoy champagne will say the bubbles tickle this. It tickles the epiglottis.
Epiglottis? Who says that?
I just remember some English dude on a TV commercial talking about something he drank, and he said it tickles the epiglottis, and I thought it was hilarious as a kid.
Every year at our Oscar party, Ted, you're talking about how it's
Your
tickling
epiglottis is, you got to tickle
You're
epiglottis.
right. I forgot. Yeah.
All right.
Try to use that on Saturday.
What, epiglottis?
Yeah, it's tickling my epiglottis.
Yeah, that's what you got to say. Tickles the epiglottis. Say it with your hands in your pants and see if people can figure out what you're talking about.
And your chest.
All right. Your question, what hobby involving paper uses the Yoshizawa Randlet diagramming system?
Origami?
Got it.
What did you call? I'm going to give it to you.
Origami. Huh?
Yeah. What did you say?
Origami.
I thought you said paragami.
Did
Are
sound
you
like you
saying
said
no?
para.
I say paragami.
Okay, no, I can't give that to you. What are you wearing there? Paragamis?
Damn it. All right.
All right. Your question, what country's flag was Christopher Columbus sailing under when he almost discovered America?
The British?
Portugal?
Spain.
Spain.
I wasn't Spain.
But he was Italian.
He was Italian. Hey, let me borrow your flag from a boat.
Yeah, I'm more of a dummy than I thought.
That's all right.
You're on question 5.
Well, Christopher Columbus, who was Italian, sailed here on the Spanish flag and then invented baseball. And that's why the Italians are so good.
That's exactly it. So, Dan there took
Connected all the dots here, Mike.
You got it, man.
So, your question now, what modern-day country did Christopher Columbus land on in 1492?
Would that be the United States?
He did not make it to
Nah,
the
he didn't
United
make it
States.
up there, dude.
That is complete BS in history. No. He made it to our hemisphere, but he did not make it to the United States. It's a country in the Caribbean.
Okay, well then apparently our education system failed me.
It fails everyone on that tip.
Well, they got a statue of Leif Erikson down in Ballard.
Country in the Bahamas.
Jamaica.
Bermuda? Bahamas. Ooh, I want to take you. All right. One more about Christopher Columbus. In spite of landing in the Bahamas, where did Christopher Columbus believe he had landed?
I can get the first two right. I don't know if I'm going to get this one.
I'll give you a hint. He thought he'd basically sailed around the world.
Yep.
Asia.
Cool.
Got it.
Yeah, the East Indies, which essentially they're located off the coast of Asia. So
Do we still call that area the West Indies because he messed it up?
Some people still do. You don't hear it as much, but that's the thing. Like, he did not discover the United States of America. He landed in the Bahamas. He did not know he's in the Bahamas. He did not know where he was on the world. He thought he'd reached the other side of Asia. And there was no one to correct him because you sail back, you tell people that. They're like, cool. So, not saying he wasn't a good sailor, but brother had no freaking idea where he was.
Well, that's why for years you grow up calling Native Americans Indians.
That was specifically
right,
why.
because he thought he was there.
He was wrong.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rob.
And then the other dude just made the map and said, put my name on it, America.
Amerigo
American
Vespucci.
Yeah, Amerigo Vespucci.
I want to say Nome, Alaska. You know, I got its name.
I don't know.
Bad handwriting. So there was a small
Lot of
town
short
there
people.
when they're mapping it out, right? And the guy wrote name with a question mark. Another, we need to name this place, but the guy who translated it over misread what he wrote, thought it said Nome, and was like, all right. So hence Nome, Alaska.
Huh.
Yeah, not for short people, but I like your idea better.
A lot of little people around here.
For
No
Travelocity.
Tall hats.
Tall hats, big
Short
red
guys.
face, white beards.
Yeah.
Hello, Justin. Welcome to the men's room.
Really good at shoes.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Justin, are you sober or not sober?
I am sober, Miles. I'm driving.
All right, Justin, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll, you're going to try one. You're going to take snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
I'm going to breathe fire, Miles. At least give it a try.
Why not?
All right. All right, here's your question. It's multiple choice. What insect has the longest lifespan? Is it termite queens, ant queens, the golden jewel beetle, or cicadas? So termite queens, ant queens, golden jewel beetle, or cicadas?
Oh, God. I'm an entomologist. Let's go with cicadas.
Not a bad guess. They live up to 17
I'll say
years.
the queen termite.
The termite queens, they can live up to 50 years. Ant queens can live up to 30 years. The golden jewel beetle, 47 years. And cicadas, 17 years.
I knew some old queens when I lived on Capitol Hill.
Yes, you did. At least 50 years old.
Nice guy.
Name's Kevin. Check him out sometime.
Hey, dude.
God. All right. Your question. The insect with the shortest lifespan is the mayfly, living literally only 24 hours. As a result of that, how many minutes is it an adult? So scientists break. So the thing lives 24 hours. Basically, it hatches, becomes an adult, and once it becomes an adult, it's about getting laid and dying. How many minutes do they consider adulthood for a mayfly?
12 minutes.
Oh, that's ancient, bro. 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes.
Damn. I tried to break it down like, it gets through the adolescence maybe about 2 hours, so 120 minutes.
That is so weird, man.
5 minutes and you're an adult.
So you got to think, like a mayfly when it's dying. It's like, my entire life flashed before my eyes. Like, really? Okay, man.
In 5 minutes, he's got a mortgage and babies to worry about.
Right, he's got 5 minutes, and life goes to hell. You can retire with 30 seconds left. All right.
Are you set for the future?
Have you thought about your future? Because by the time this commercial's done, most of it's gone.
Ask your doctor if this is right for you.
All right. Where on your body would you find dentin? D-E-N-T-I-N. Dentin.
Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink. Think about a widely...
Don't overthink it. Teeth.
There you go.
Very good. More Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803-ROCK.
Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
Brent Smith from Shinedown joining us at 4:30. In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Brian. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola?
Hola.
Brian, sober or not sober?
I'm very sober. I'm driving to traffic.
Very sober. Good times.
Very, very sober.
All right, Brian, our men's room poll, you're going to try one. Are you going to do snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
I think my best chance is fighting a cop.
Okay. All right. I mean, you're not wrong.
That's 3 votes for that.
Yeah.
A couple years in jail, no big deal.
I mean, you know how it is. Sword swallowing, that can be bad. Fire breathing, and then snake yoga, you have to do yoga. All right. Here is your question. What desert is located in northern China?
Mojave?
Not the Gobi.
It is the Gobi.
Is it the Gobi?
It is the Gobi.
Okay.
Is that the name of that dude from, no, what was his name? Harry Potter. Dobby.
Yes.
It was Dobby, right? Okay, I'm thinking. The Dobby Desert. All right. From 1997 to 2002, what company used the slogan, quote, think different?
Nike?
IBM? Intel?
You guys are getting warmer?
Dell.
Apple.
Apple.
Mm-hmm. If I ran Apple, because there's a bite taken out of it, just be like, bite it. Apple. Bite it.
Bite me.
Yeah, bite us. All right. Your question. What state reaches the farthest north in the lower 48 states?
Minnesota?
It's Minnesota.
It is Minnesota. Yeah,
Damn.
there's a town. I can't remember the town name, but it is the farthest point north in the lower 48 in the U.S.
I was reading a thing today that Reno, Nevada is
It's
farther west than Los Angeles, California. Maybe I heard that yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I was like, what in the hell's that?
Because California's got that
Kinda
weird
curves
turn.
down.
Yeah.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
What do they call it? California has Peyronie's disease. That is what's going on with California.
Angle Inlet, Minnesota.
That is exactly it. Hello, Jack. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Jack, team sober or team not sober?
Team sober.
Jack, welcome to Big Dummy. All right, our poll, you're going to try one. Will it be snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
Snake yoga for sure.
Snake yoga.
Right there with you. With a hairy chicken Portland.
It sounded like you said hairy chicken Portland. I'm like, that is a dish I would not order on the menu. And today's special is the hairy chicken Portland. I'm going to go ahead and pass on that.
There's not one person in that studio that does not have any tattoos.
Or armpit hair.
Yes.
So both of those things are
But
true.
I'd eat at Harry's Chicken, Portland.
I'd eat at Harry's Chicken, but what if they said this is our new dish? It's Harry Chicken Portland. The one thing we can tell you is that the name of the ingredients are in the dish. I mean, it could be angel hair, but it could also might not be. All right, your question. 9, 11, 13, or 15? How many states were there when George Washington was inaugurated?
13.
That's
I'll say 11.
It was 11. There were 11
right.
states, right? So the 13 colonies to have meant George. What's up, Mike?
So all but two hadn't moved over at that point?
Yeah, I mean, like you just wanted independence, and George Washington's not president. It's like of 11 states, and I go, the other two jumped on.
It was the last of the 13 states to... last of the 13 colonies.
Delaware was the first, because they put it on their license plate. I'm going to guess Georgia.
Rhode Island was the last of the 13 original
Really?
colonies.
They held out.
You think anyone even cared? I mean, I'm just saying, like, we're holding out. Yeah, okay, Rhode Island, keep it down, buddy.
I mean, back then, a bulk of the population would have lived in Rhode Island.
And Rhode Island, yeah. And probably New Hampshire, those two, right?
Yeah.
All right. Your question. In the movie Monsters, Inc., what is Sully's full name?
Sullivan.
That's his last name.
Oh, what's his full name? God, I can't remember.
Guess what it was, Ted?
James
P. Sullivan.
Old Jimmy P.
Yeah, Jimmy P.
Question 4, Jack.
Question number 4. What actor played Spider-Man in the 2016 film Captain America Civil War?
Oh, jeez.
Did you say Spider-Man or Superman?
No,
Spider-Man.
I don't watch any of those movies, so I mean,
it's one of 3 actors.
one of 3. Was it the original?
It was not
Tobey
the
Maguire?
Not Tobey Maguire. The current one, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. It's just Tom now.
What do you mean?
Well, he and Zendaya got married, and he took her last name.
So I'm just Tom, man. That would be a smooth move, right? The guy took her last name. She doesn't have one. Exactly.
I call him Tom Dutch.
Tom Dutch?
Tom Dutch.
I dig that. Yeah. Tom Dutch. All right, your question. What kind
It
of...
is a Holland
It
joke.
is.
Thank you, Mike.
He's got millions of them. What kind of...
I'm clogged up with them.
Yeah, no. What kind of animals are Nag and Najina, who plan to kill Ricky Tikki Tavi in the Jungle Book?
Panthers? Black Panthers?
Hyenas?
Tiger.
They were cobras, because Ricky Tikki
that's
Tavi
right.
was a mongoose, see?
That's my guy.
He proved problematic. Ricky Tikki Tavi's your guy.
Yeah,
Question
kill
6.
snakes.
You know, I never saw the Jungle Book, but they had a TV special, Ricky Tikki Tavi, which I had no idea was associated with the Jungle Book. When I was a kid, that was the coolest cartoon ever. All right. Your question, what do catfish lack that most other fish have?
What do they lack?
Yep, what do they lack that most other fish have?
Teeth?
Scales?
Scales.
Oh.
Scale-free. But we got whiskers.
Well, salmon technically don't have scales. There's a number of fish that don't.
What do you mean they don't have scales?
Does salmon have scales? I don't think they do.
They got scales.
Do they?
Yeah. I've cleaned salmon. You know, it's a thick skin, but you end up with a lot of the scales stuck in your hand.
All right.
Do sharks have scales? I don't believe that they
I don't believe
do.
they do, no.
Right. They have what, like little bumps
They
or
have
nodes or something?
sharklet things that
Yeah.
keep all the bacteria from growing on.
Yeah, salmon definitely have scales.
Do it?
They're small and thin.
Yeah, miles.
That's why they don't mind having scales.
I eat them. You think I'd know?
Well, typically scale off. All right, your question. In what month is the running of the bulls in Pamplona, Spain? I'll give you a hint. It is in the summer.
July?
Okay.
Boom.
Nice job.
Some reason I thought it was earlier in the year, like April or something. But it's not.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Eliza. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola!
Hola. Eliza, are you sober or not sober?
Totally sober.
Welcome to Big Dummy. All right, our men's room poll. You're going to have to try one, Eliza. Is it snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
Is snake yoga with snakes?
You're going to go snake yoga. All right. Do you have hair under your arms?
What?
I said, do you have hair under your arms?
Yeah, I probably won't after that, huh?
No.
They won't let you in without it. By the way, we're talking about states. The northernmost spot in the lower U.S., it's in Minnesota. Someone here says the closest U.S. state to Africa is Maine, which is obvious if you've been to Maine. That's why there's so many black people there. All right. Your question, what number does the Roman numeral LXXX represent? LXXX.
Oh, that would be 80.
Boom.
One
Think of
done,
the big
Eliza.
brain, not
Nice
Eliza.
job.
All right, before we let you go, 50-50 question for you. South America,
Sure thing.
South America or Asia, apples are native to which continent?
I'll go Asia.
That's it.
American is apple pie. Hello, Pete. Welcome to the men's room.
What's going on?
Pete, are you sober or not sober?
I am unfortunately sober. I'm driving too.
Okay. All right, Pete. Our men's room poll, you're going to try one. You taking snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
Punching a cop.
Jesus, what is wrong with people today?
I think it's the least dangerous.
Hey, in reference to your the apple bite thing,
Oh, yeah.
the chunk taken out of the apple is a bite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From
Like
apple.
a computer bite.
Oh, I see what you mean.
They're already on it.
So maybe you do it that way. BYTE. Bite us.
Bite me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're apple.
So, this is Bandito Pete, man.
Oh, what's up, Pete? How you been,
How
man?
you doing?
Good, good.
I've been doing all right. I did get out of the club to be transparent in May, but I didn't know you'd know me by any other name.
It makes more sense now.
You said Magneto, Pete?
Bandito.
Oh, Bandito.
Bandito's
Okay.
Motorcycle Club. No. Bandito, like the Bandito's Motorcycle Club.
Yeah, I got you. Just thought you said Magneto. I'm like, boy, that's nerdy.
And then I thought you said Speedo.
You know, I'm going to go with Speedo Pete. All right, Speedo Pete. Multiple choice. Is that a bad image?
I don't know. Just to go from Bandito Pete to Speedo Pete seems very extreme.
Well, it's like retiring and going to Florida. I'm Speedo now. All right, Pete, your question, multiple choice. Chile, Brazil, Argentina, or Suriname? What South American country has the most Italian speakers?
Oh, Jesus. Brazil.
I'll say Chile.
Suriname.
Argentina.
Oh, man.
I want to say post-World War II, that's where a lot of those cats went, in addition to some of their friends.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from frickin' Argentina. Didn't the accent give it away?
Yeah, me and my family have been here for years.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Bandito Pete.
Yeah, exactly.
Speedo Pete.
Speedo Pete.
Once again, bedroom colors, here are the 7 words you can't say on the radio. Sucker, mother, and please keep those words in mind when calling. Now, back to the program.
All right, Speedo Pete, your question. What kind of snake appeared above the "Don't Tread on Me" motto?
Oh, Jesus, rattlesnake.
Got it. That's it.
There you go. Yes, indeed. The rattlesnake.
That's just good advice.
What's that?
Don't step on rattlesnakes.
Actually, that was an anti-littering campaign.
Don't tread on me?
Uh-huh.
I thought it went back to like the 1700s or 1800s.
Now I got to check this. There's some major slogan everyone uses, like the way you say, hey, man, don't tread on me. And when you find out its history, like, yeah, it was an anti-littering campaign, but, what do you got there, Mike?
Let's see here. The Gadsden flag was designed in 1775 by Christopher Gadsden during the American Revolution to represent vigilance, liberty, and unity against British oppression.
And not littering.
Can you look
And don't litter.
The anti-litter, I can't remember which one, but there's something that we all use, like kind of a tough guy thing. Like it's just anti-littering. I can't remember what it was.
The flag has been associated with Second Amendment rights, protests against government overreach. Nothing about littering there, boss.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Craig. Welcome to the men's room.
Yola.
Hola.
Dude, you're talking about don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with Texas. Yes. That is the one. Thank you so much, Stan.
Well, I looked it up. I'm like, it's got to be one. I was like, don't mess with Texas.
Yeah.
Right, because they say it very toughly, but it's like, no, seriously, don't litter.
Don't litter.
Well, Craig, are you sober or not sober?
Sober, Mouse.
All right, Craig, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll, you're going to try one. Snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
Well, God, I'd love to try breathing fire, but I don't want to put kerosene in my mouth, so I'll do snake yoga. Snake yoga.
All right, your question. What is the NATO phonetic alphabet word for the letter S?
S as in the letter before T?
Correct.
Sam, I don't know.
It's a great soda with this name.
Is there a soda?
Sierra Mist.
Oh, right. I was thinking Sierra Nevada. I was going beer, but...
Oh, hey, you know what? That's probably the better one.
That's where our heads are.
My bad.
Sierra Mist.
It's kind of lemon lime, right?
Right, what's that like?
It's a 7-Up alternative, yeah.
All right.
It was pretty good from what I remember.
I liked it.
Is it still around or is it gone?
Is that the one that left for Starry?
That's what it is now, Starry.
Because I think they're both supposed to be kind of like Sprite knockoffs, right?
They are. Yeah, where were we? Somewhere. We're ordering at the drive-thru. And we're getting something for my son. I can't remember. But the woman's like, what would you like to drink? And she rattled off all the drinks. She said Starry, which meant nothing to me. My son's like, ooh, I'll take a Starry. I'm like, is there booze in that? What the hell is that? He's like, no, man, it's soda. I was like, okay. I've just never heard of it, dude.
13.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It was discontinued, Sierra Mist was in 2023 and replaced by Starry.
Okay. All right, your question. What nickname was given to General Thomas J. Jackson during the Civil War?
Tommy J. Dog, I don't know.
Tommy J. Dog.
Stonewall.
That would be Stonewall Jackson. Although I'll be honest with you, Craig, I think you should give out the military nickname. This is General Tommy J. Dog. What's up, my brother? Yeah. J. Dog bringing the heat, player. All right. In rugby, what name is given to the equivalent of a hockey face-off?
Is that a scrum?
Okay. Scrum. You just want to go back in time. Remember was it John Travolta and Nicolas Cage movie Face Off?
I do.
You remember that? Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Let's go back. It's called Scrum. See if people figure it out.
Yeah.
That was the dumbest movie ever.
Really?
I mean, yes.
All right. I liked it.
I enjoyed it, but it's so stupid. It's just so dumb.
I don't remember it.
So I don't remember. So one of them's a good guy, and one of them's a bad guy. Right? So say John Travolta's the good guy, Nicolas Cage is the bad guy. I don't know if this is correct. For whatever reason, they end up, I swear to God, switching faces. All right. So now John Travolta is Nicolas Cage's character and vice versa. The problem with that, you see, is because now when I look at you, I might think you're the good guy because you look like John Travolta, but actually you're the bad guy.
Vice versa.
But when I look at Nicolas Cage, who I believe is the bad guy, he's actually the good guy.
Right, like one was a big drug dealer, one was a cop. I remember.
And why did their faces change?
That part I don't remember, which seems
That seems like very important to the movie, but they ended up switching faces, yeah.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
I love that movie. Why did their faces switch? No idea.
I know.
Right there with you. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Matty, on Team Sober or Team Not Sober?
Team Not Sober, half a Coors Light and 2 pulls off a Fireball.
Oh, all right. Classic.
Yeah, we got a tropical storm over here, so it's a rainy day. There's really nothing to do.
Okay.
I get it.
All right, men's room poll, try one. Snake yoga, sword swallowing, breathing fire, or punching a cop?
I'm going to go breathing fire. My friend used to do it in high school, and all the chicks really dug it.
Okay. Matt, where are you living right now?
I live on Kauai.
Oh,
okay.
It's always going to rain there.
You've been here, right, Miles?
Yeah.
I work at the Poitou Bay Golf Course in Poitou down by the Hyatt.
Oh, really? Your life sounds terrible.
That's windy as hell down there, man.
Oh, you play in the wind. That's for sure.
You don't play without it.
Yep. Well, if you come, I'll take you. I get free golf and one free guest every month.
Awesome. Hey, man, I appreciate that. I might take you up on that.
I was like, go.
Yeah.
Hell, you get to go to
I
Hawaii.
have one question for Thrill.
Uh-oh.
On your sign-off, when he says, for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful, is
Yeah.
that a person or what is that?
Aletha is a person. I'm going to go through the full story, but early on when we started here in Seattle, Aletha was a super fan of the show, all right?
Okay.
And she was young, probably in her 20s, I'm guessing. She ended up developing a very bad cancer. She started dying. She was in the hospital, lost all of her hair, all of that kind of thing. The family, including her husband at the time, said she was emaciated. She knew that she looked like crap. But even in her dying days, one of the things she would look forward to was our show. All right? But the one thing she would say to her family, it was, stay beautiful. So she would just imitate me and say that to them. Anyway, they sent us a very touching letter that explained all that. And it just it brings it all home, So that's the point of it.
Great.
Yeah, no matter
Now,
how
I've been
bad
doing
S
that
is.
for years.
Yeah, that's exactly why, man. No matter how bad it is, just stay beautiful.
You got it better.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are good people. That's a good thing.
I don't know about that, but that definitely touched.
Strangle a chicken for me out there.
All right. No, I got a BB gun, man. I shoot them so they just get out.
No. He was talking about masturbating. Yeah. Don't shoot your penis with a BB gun.
All right.
One more shot of Fireball, you'll be there.
I shot myself in the penis because Miles said to. All right. Damn it.
Yeah, all right.
All right, here's your question. In the cartoon He-Man, which I believe they're making again into a cinematic masterpiece.
Okay.
The censors would not allow him to use what?
To wear men's clothes would be my first guess, but would I smell? Would it be smell?
He couldn't use his sword. So he walked around with a sword. So if you watch any of the episodes, the censors were like, well, he can't chop anyone or hack anyone up. He can beat the living piss out of you. He can curb stomp your ass, but he cannot use a sword. So if you watch any cartoon with He-Man, right, even though he has the sword, he never breaks it out.
Is that also where the villainous term curses came from?
Was that Skeletor's go-to?
I believe so. So I heard a theory on this. I have no idea if it's true, but if it is, it's awesome. He was reading the script. The guy that plays Skeletor was reading the script. They didn't have an alternative curse word yet.
Okay.
So it just literally said, like in brackets, curses.
Curses? So he just screamed,
So
curses.
he just went, curses! And then that just kind of became his line.
You know what? That's probably true. Probably just that simple.
I want to know who cut his hair.
A Skeletor or He-Man? His mother. If you got hair like that, your mom's still cutting your hair. I'm sorry.
No.
Come on, dude.
If I've ever seen one.
No grown-ass man will walk around like that. All right. Your question. What is Canis lupus familiaris?
That sounds like something that's on like a dollar bill or something like that.
Or a Harry Potter spell. Canis lupus familiaris. You have interacted with this before.
Mm-hmm.
Might even have one.
Is it an animal?
It is an animal.
There you go.
It is. Okay. I'm going to say can I say it like an insect, or does it have to be a type of an animal?
It is
It's
a
an
mammal.
animal.
It's
You
a mammal.
know it very well. And say the word again to him, through.
Canis lupus familiaris.
Lupus familiaris.
It's a familiar
I'm just
animal.
gonna say iguana.
Iguana. So close. A domestic dog.
Yes. Canis.
Okay. Canine.
Yep.
Yeah, familiaris. We know it.
Looking at mine right now.
Now you know what it is.
You're looking at your Canis lupus familiaris. All right. All
I
right.
am lazy.
And your question, in what state would you find Fort Hood? I know.
Fort Hood. It is not in Oregon. I know that.
It is not in Oregon.
That's a mountain.
It's in a very big state.
Don't mess with
it.
Don't mess with them.
Can I say Virginia?
You can. It'd be
Yeah,
wrong.
not wrong.
You sure ask permission a lot.
And I appreciate that.
It's Texas, right?
It is Texas, yeah.
Texas. My wife beats me. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I'm just kidding.
Well, mine does too, but I don't ask permission here as much as you.
I'm just kidding.
If you say so.
I know. She probably makes you say that too.
She's holding up a note that says, "Tell them you're just kidding."
Tell them you're joking.
Oh, I'll hit you. All right. Your question. In what city being the key word here, in what city would you find the Sistine Chapel?
Ooh, would that be... Well, it's the Vatican, right?
There you go.
Vatican City, brother.
Nice
You
job.
nailed it.
Nice job. All right, coming on the program from Shinedown, Brent Smith is joining us, and we've got your emails coming up next from the men's room at KISW.com.
Parents, when you visit California, childhood rules. If you don't remember how awesome childhood is, just ask yourself, what would kids do? Dance to a giant organ played by ocean waves? Yep. Camp in floating tree houses hundreds of feet off the ground? Check. Jump in a big tub of mud on purpose? Call it rejuvenation. We don't care. Just pack your fun pants and let childhood rule your family vacation. Discover why California is the ultimate playground at visitcalifornia.com.
The podcast Campus Files is back with more stories of scandal, crime, and intrigue on college campuses. Campus Files, available now wherever you get your podcasts.
We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
From Shinedown, Brent Smith coming up on the program in just minutes, but first time for a few emails to the men's room at KISW.com. Jump right to the birthdays brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
Birthday shout out to me and all my birthday twins, especially Chris, Andrew, and Tyler, but not my sister Adrian, because she was born on the 9th. Pisces are the best. I'll take a fish sandwich medley, please, and a happy sugar glider. Thanks, that from Lenore.
Can I get
a fillet of fish sandwich?
So you know I got
I'll have a fish sandwich.
Oh, brother, can I have the fish sandwich? Put the cheese and the tartar on the side.
I want a fish sandwich.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side.
Ooh, yeah.
I smell the fish sandwich. Maybe some dinner relish in the morning. At noon, and at night.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich? Though you don't want a fish sandwich?
Just want to clarify that is not a happy.
That is an
sugar
angry
ladder.
sugar
Angry,
ladder.
stressed out.
All the fellas today, I complete 28 cycles around the fireball in the sky. Can I get advice from Coach Ted on getting ready to get married next summer? And any stories the captain has on being engaged while sailing the seas. Also, happy birthday shout out to my friend's mom, Lenore. It's her birthday today, too. A couple of Mike's favorite sound clips. Dealer's choice. Stay frosty, bitches. That from Andrew.
Well, get advice from the coach, and I don't know what kind of sports you like, but I would say a little advice I've seen recently from the football world is don't have a joint bachelor and bachelorette party. Yeah. Poor Dak Prescott, his wedding's off. I don't know what happened to that party, but the whole thing's down. So I think you have your own bachelor party like a grown-up and enjoy those boobs.
Ooh, well, ahoy there, and happy birthday. Ooh, getting married next year, I see. Well, as a man who has to sail the seven seas, sire, it's very, very difficult for me just to be tied down. So a lot of my mascot friends said, whatever you do, don't get married. And you know what? I gave it a lot of thought, and in the end, I decided to get engaged. And analingus. Crunchberries. Jesus.
Oh, yeah, shout out.
Jay. Come on.
Come on.
Shout out to my wonderful, amazing husband, Chris, on his 57th birthday. Chris is a meat manager, a.k.a. butcher for a large grocery chain, and works his ass off every day to make his department shine. And the customer's happy. Thank you for being an amazing baby. Happy birthday to you. How about an owl hitting the window, an Alan Thicke, uh-oh, look out, and a Pat Sajak, she wants the D. Thanks, guys. That from Shelley.
Uh-oh, look out. She wants a D, and she's going to get one.
And finally, for the birthdays, today's my husband's 64th birthday. I'd like to wish Dale Schumacher a great day with a big old bong rip, a fish sandwich medley, and an angry sugar glider with love from his wife, Lisa.
See, at least she knows it's angry. But Lisa, know her some sugar gliders, man.
Can I get
a fillet of fish sandwich?
So you know I got
I'll have
fish sandwich?
Oh, brother, can I have a fish sandwich?
Do I get fish sandwich?
Put the cheese and the tartar on the side.
I want a fish sandwich.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side.
Ooh, yeah.
I smell the fish sandwich. Maybe some relish in the morning. At noon. And at night. I'll buy you a fish sandwich. So you don't want a fish sandwich?
All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
With its 2 juicy beef patties and 3 slices of melted cheese topped with tangy Big Arch sauce, the Big Arch is what happens when you start making a McDonald's burger and never stop. The Big Arch, the most McDonald's burger yet, for a limited time.
Parents, when you visit California, childhood rules. If you don't remember how awesome childhood is, just ask yourself, what would kids do? Dance to a giant organ played by ocean waves? Yep. Camp in floating tree houses hundreds of feet off the ground? Check. Jump in a big tub of mud on purpose? Call it rejuvenation. We don't care. Just pack your fun pants and let childhood rule your family vacation. Discover why California is the ultimate playground at visitcalifornia.com.
I'm Sarah Austin Janess, The Moth's executive producer and longtime host of The Moth Podcast. Every week, we share true stories told live and without notes by real people from all walks of life. Stories about disastrous haircuts, May-December romances, photographing Pluto, fighting for justice, and so much more. Some stories make you laugh, some make you think, and many stay with you long after they're told. Discover the power of story. Follow and listen to The Moth wherever you get your podcasts.
Smith, how are you?
Well, I'm on time today, so that's a start. How you doing, guys?
We're doing great, man.
I heard it was a,
I apologize. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, literally, my day was nuts yesterday, but that's no excuse. You guys and girls are always so awesome to us, so I apologize. That is a rarity for me to be late to an interview, especially with, Seattle and all of you. So anything that if you would like to just have at it with me for that, feel free.
No, listen, Brent, I just want to be clear. You don't have to apologize to us. However, we had invited 100.
Everybody else that was waiting.
Yeah, it was 150 orphans that we had invited with their puppies. I think they were very distraught. Yeah, they were the one, all the tears, but we took care of it.
How many people? The puppies were starving.
The puppies
they were hungry.
We were playing Sarah McLachlan, the whole thing, and you were going to be the bright,
you even
shining
brought
light.
Sarah McLachlan into the fold. Okay, I see what this is going to be. It's that kind of party.
The gauntlet has been thrown down. Yeah.
They just said that you didn't know about it. How many people are in your ear all the time? How many people tell you where to be, where to go, what to do in your life? Do you have 4 or 5 of those people?
400 or 500.
Yeah, I bet that would be a little tiring.
But no, here's the thing. Let's just get down to the nitty gritty. You guys are the only thing that matter right now. So let's just get back to you all. Right. Don't worry about me. Yeah, I'm here for you all. What can I do for you? What would you guys like to talk about? How is your day going? That's what I want to know.
Actually, it's not bad. Not a bad day so far.
It's very cold. Yeah.
I was going to say, has anybody ever called you and asked you legitimately, how are you doing today? Are you having a nice afternoon?
Not legitimately.
I'll tell you.
They say hey, how are you? But I say that to complete strangers, and the truth is I don't mean it, and I don't want to know.
I spent $800 getting my car repaired this morning. Steve's dog blew his ACL out, which will be thousands.
Be her, and we're right around $6,000.
That's how we're doing. No, so if you have any money you'd like to throw our way, that'd be great.
I mean, let's ask ourselves a question real quick. And I love dogs, but how in the world is it more expensive to fix a dog's ACL than it is a human being's? I'm curious about this.
That's the question that I had. And basically, the vet just gives you a look.
Or is that just a random number you're throwing out?
No.
It's a hard number.
We had to drop about $1,000 to get the X-ray to tell us what we already knew, which that her ACL was blown, and then that's another $5,000. And I'm like, dude, she's got 4 legs. Surely she can get by in 3. But my wife insists that we spend the money. And you know what it is? Because dogs are cute. That's it. If there's an ugly dog, she's gone. But she's cute. Yep.
Hey,
all
Brent.
Dogs have a cuteness factor in them. But here's my question.
All right.
Well, I know it's subjective. So is art, by the way. But my curiosity would be this. It is a dog, and what do dogs love to do? I mean, most dogs love to just take off and run. So with a operation like this for a dog, I'm curious to say, how are you going to keep them off their leg for, what are you going to have to do, at least 6 weeks?
What they do is
they can, like, take off.
So I had the same question. Brett, they got us covered. Basically, you sedate the living piss out of your dog. That's all it is.
And then they poop all over your house.
No.
Yeah, that's the problem. It also gives them diarrhea. So, like, the dog's kind of lethargic, doesn't want to do anything. I get it, and stay off her leg. But she'll kick that leg up and crap on the steps. So that, and for $6,000, I get to clean poop.
That's going to be a lot of drugs. You got an active dog.
We have we tried to explain that to him. So seriously, they originally gave her a sedative. And the sedative, this should calm her down. It did nothing. We called the vet and
it did nothing. Yeah.
It did nothing. So we had to give her 2 sedatives instead of 1, because she's just that hyper. And it kind of worked.
Just real quick, I will say this. Now, I don't want anybody that's listening to this to be like, no, he's not a doctor. He's not a veterinarian. He shouldn't be saying anything about that. And they're absolutely right. I'm not. But what I've had experience with is I know a lot of people that have dogs, and when they have something where, like, they need to kind of be immobile, there is this thing with dogs with sedatives. Like, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. But the one thing that I have found that works, and obviously check with the veterinarian before anything, but what I have been told by friends of mine, that Benadryl actually works wonders and does sedate them, and it's better than an opioid.
I've heard
that.
Maybe
a veterinarian about that.
I thought you were going to go weed gummies
or beer. Beer sedates them too.
No.
And look, you're not a veterinarian, but I've heard veterinarians do karaoke. They have no business singing, so I think it's fair.
That's right.
Hey, I have no business singing karaoke, to be honest.
Yes, you do.
Oh, yes, you do.
You should actually sneak in.
You should do it all the time.
And do some Shinedown songs and see if anybody notices. Just wear like a disguise.
I maybe could do that, but, like, I'm not walking up there trying to, like, perform like, Cherry Pie. I would butcher that probably.
No, you wouldn't.
It would be kind of fun, though, if a drunk guy was like, yeah, you almost sound like that guy. Keep trying.
So
almost,
close,
man. Almost. Now, what I would do, though, is I would totally, just for fun, if I was at a karaoke place, I did this back in the day, but I would go up and I would do Sinatra songs, and I would try to, like, bring it home every time. And it was always a fun experience to watch these drunkards just start, like, clapping and more encore. So Sinatra, I might be able to pull that off.
Good times. Hey, thank you for coming up and doing our first ever Unwrapped acoustic holiday at Angel of the Winds. That was a good time.
I had the most amazing time at that event. Like, seriously, there was such a cool, awesome vibe at that. I know that was the first time that you had done it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to think that it was successful. I felt like it was successful. That's the first time that me and Zach have walked out and, just me and him, and done it in an arena per se. Like, when we're on the road with the band, we have sections of the show, where we'll kind of, like, bring everything down. We'll do a B stage thing, but that's full band. But, like, to walk into an arena setting, just me and Zach, and to see the place just full up, I was like, wow, this is a way more crazy, kind of intense situation. But I thought you guys did great, and that was a really cool event.
We are coming back Saturday night, April 4th, the Moore Theater. It's the Amplify Courage Show. You, along with Nancy Wilson of Heart. Who else going to be there? Mike Inez from Alice in Chains, our buddy Aaron Jones, and our favorite MC ever, Craig Gass, for a night. And you're going to do a benefit show for bullying prevention. So that's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah. So she's since retired, and she's, like, such a family member to the band. But our business manager of 20 plus years, her name is Lori Davis. She's a part of this organization too. And she brought it to me and Zach and asked about it and if we would be a part of it. And we said, absolutely. And then I got to be totally honest with you. The fanboy, I'm going to do the best that I can the evening that we play this, because the fact that Nancy Wilson is going to be there, when I found that out, I was a little bit like, say what?
Yeah.
And
really?
So that's going to be, I'm going to do my best to not completely melt down and be a fan.
Don't be that guy, man. Don't be that guy. So you've never met her before, I guess.
No, I have not. And I probably will just be like, hello, nice to meet you, if I even get a chance to say hello to her. But, Heart I don't think I've ever like said this out loud, but one of my, I was a huge Chris Cornell fan, and I still am. And one of the things about Chris Cornell was when I was a teenager and I was, I remember getting super unknown and then reading every single article I could about Chris Cornell and Soundgarden. And he was always talking about one of his, if not his biggest influence was Heart. And I didn't really know a lot about Heart at the time. And like, because of Chris Cornell, it took me down all of these wonderful rabbit holes, if you will, of learning about Heart and just how awesome of a band they are. So I have, over the years since then, I'm a massive fan. So just to even be able to be on the same show as her and be a part of that is it's a big deal.
Yeah. And not only that, as far as bullying goes, it's a different world. When we grew up, we all got bullied.
It is.
But now it's on the internet.
Right.
Now
we kind of had like a school prescribed bully, right? So elementary school, you knew who the bully was, and it wasn't even really personal towards you. They were just the bully. Everybody got bullied. And then Miles is right. Online, now you can have 100,000 people dogging you.
My daughter, her biggest issue was what her friends, supposed friends, were saying about her, on social media.
Right.
And it absolutely devastated her. It was, one of those things where she couldn't stand being on it. She got off of it more than I did. I mean, she was going back and forth trying to be on Instagram and all this stuff, and she was like, sometimes it's just not worth it.
It's not. So what was your situation like growing up, man? I mean, were you ever a bully? Did you get bullied?
Without question, I got bullied. I get bullied now. You know what I mean? It's very interesting. Here's my thing about all of that. I just refuse to hate anyone, no matter what they do. Like, the fact of the matter is, and what I mean by that, especially when you're talking about a bully, it is very true. A lot of times the bully is probably the one being bullied the most behind the scenes. That doesn't give them a pass. But like when I was a kid, my dad taught me, I mean, he didn't do it with like boxing gloves or anything like that, but my dad knew that I was getting messed with like pretty much from middle school on into high school. But like I remember probably 7th or 8th grade, I would say, my dad was just like, look, I'm going to need to teach you how to defend yourself. It's not so much the offense as it is the defense. Because back in the day, it was very physical. Like, people just didn't care. Like, they would mess with you on the school bus. They'd mess with you in the hallways.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the community, pool that everybody went to and what have you, you would have. The fact is that my dad taught me at an early age, he goes, it doesn't matter if you don't win the fight, but you cannot, under any circumstances, allow them to continuously keep coming into your personal space and messing with you. And my dad just came from this school where he's like, I'm going to teach you how to throw a punch. I'm going to teach you, how to block a punch. I'm going to teach you what you need. And then you're kind of on your own, but you got to be a man and you got to stand up for yourself. And you're right. Now with social media and just like what people can really do, it's very cruel. But what I would say to anybody is, you always no matter what, this is something that is very, very important. Do your best to, de-escalate the situation if you can, and a lot of times I remember the bullies that I had, like I would let them, kind of get it out and maybe they'd leave me alone. Maybe they wouldn't, but if they wouldn't leave me alone, the first thing I did is I would just be like, what is your problem with me? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Like, and for some reason that would kind of throw them off their game, and they didn't really know what their problem was with me. And then there were and by the way, there were certain guys that it was one of those things where it's just like, I just don't like you. I just don't like the way you look. I don't like the way you walk. I don't like the way you talk. And honest to God, what I did at that point is I just basically like took my book bag off, threw my books down, and said, all right, dude, bring it. Right here and now.
I did that once and got punched in the face.
Oh, dude, I got punched in the face. I got punched in the ribs. I got punched, in the groin, like you name it. But the thing is, like, the thing for me is, like, a lot of them were kind of ties because I think once I was like, all right, man, bring it on. They weren't really expecting that. And I got my ass handed to me a couple of times, but you know what happened after that? That person never messed with me again because they knew that I was going to stand up.
Well, that's the truth of it, right? We always talk about like lions, right? This big fierce animal. I'm like, and they are. But also they go after the old, the infirm, or the young. right? Because any other animal, you're going to fight back. You know, if a zebra kicks you in the face, the lion says, "All right, I'm not going to go after that zebra."
And now, ironically enough, you're in the best shape of your life. You could kick their ass now. Have any of those people now ask for maybe a pair of tickets to see the show?
I've never had that actually happen where, like, there was somebody that, like, reached out to me later on. No, I've never had anything like that happen. And again, look, I got to be really, really, we have a song literally called Bully.
Yeah.
And, at the time when that was being presented to the public, the question was like, okay, well, what is it about, though? And it's still the same as it was then as it is now. And that was about if somebody is coming into your sphere and into your personal space and they are attacking you, then sometimes you may just have to attack them back.
Agreed.
But that song is very much about, like, not turning the other cheek and standing up for who you are. And it can be extremely terrifying to be put in a situation like this. But at the end of the day, you have got to have enough inside of yourself. I know that it can be terrifying to be put in a situation like that. And again, like I said, you want to de-escalate it if you can. But I know it might be something that's really frightening, but you got to stand up for yourself.
Are you going to do Bully?
Yeah. That makes total sense why we would do it.
How about cherry pie?
You know what? Because this is actually occurring now and we're bringing cherry pie into the conversation, you may get cherry pie from me and Zach.
Just as long as it's not when the children cry. Or what do you want to hear, Ted? Rocky Top?
Rocky Top.
Ted is still going for Rocky Top.
Yeah, I know the main couple of lines of Rocky Top. I probably know when the children cry more than Rocky Top.
Well, good news, dude. I'm taking lessons on my ukulele, so next time I see you, I'll just play it.
Dude, bring it on. Let's go.
Oh, you must have missed the part where he said ukulele.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of Tiny Tim covers.
Okay, the ukulele is a fine instrument.
Are you just saying that because Ted's standing there? And what would you say if Ted couldn't hear us? That's the dumbest instrument.
I would say that I've only seen one person play the ukulele and make it cool, and that's Tyler from 21 Pilots.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's funny because Ted was asking me, dude, like, who else plays ukulele? And there's what, Tiny Tim and
Tyler from 21 Pilots plays a ukulele like a boss.
I'm almost sure that Nancy Wilson plays ukulele from the Lovemongers in Battle of Evermore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got a ukulele in it.
Okay.
There you go.
Nancy Wilson can play whatever she wants.
And you're fine with it. I'm right there with you. Amplify Courage is a Saturday night, April 4th at the Moore Theater. I look forward to seeing you there, Brett.
I'm looking forward to seeing you guys and girls too, man. Thank you so much for giving the awareness to this show and to this organization. It does mean a great deal to us, and especially to our friend Lori Davis, who is a Seattle native. And I really appreciate you guys and girls supporting this. It means a lot to us, so thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, thank you, man.
We appreciate it. Good talking to you, Brett.
All right, guys. Have a great rest of the day.
All right, take care.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
I'm Emma Grade, host of Aspire with Emma Grade, a podcast where I sit down with people who don't just dream big, they build big. From culture-shaping voices like Mel Robbins to leaders redefining success like Tracy Ellis Ross to game-changing entrepreneurs like Mark Cuban. Aspire is about mindset, ambition, and doing the work that actually moves the needle. If you're ready to raise your standards and take charge about the life and career you're building, Aspire is where you start. Follow and listen to Aspire with me, Emma Grade, an Odyssey podcast available wherever you get your podcasts.
VSP individual vision plans are for people who don't think they need vision insurance. That means you, recent retiree. You've got time on your hands, but your eyes, they're still working overtime. Medicare doesn't always cover routine eye exams or glasses, but VSP individual vision plans do, saving members an average of $350 a year. See what you've been missing at VSPdirect.com. Savings based on state and national averages for eye exams and most commonly purchased brands and lens enhancements. Check your Medicare plan to see if your vision care needs are covered and or if a VSP individual vision plan is right for you.
For adults with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms, every choice matters. Tremfya offers self-injection or intravenous infusion from the start. Tremfya is administered as injections under the skin or infusions through a vein every 4 weeks, followed by injections under the skin every 4 or 8 weeks. If your doctor decides that you can self-inject Tremfya, proper training is required. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrift.
All right, coming up at 5:08, we'll drink and toast with the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. Apparently, sales of wired headphones are exploding.
Wired headphones?
Yeah, they're spiking.
People don't lose them, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe it's better sound quality, but
I prefer wired, but also I'm old and we work with it.
Right.
So to me, I don't know. It's my comfort just to have the
You can't
cord.
plug it into your phone. You can't plug it into your iPad. So what are you plugging into?
Well, you can with the right adapter, I believe.
Correct.
I believe they make things that'll plug into your charge port there that'll then have the headphone jack.
Okay, all right.
I mean, that's my issue. I don't care if they're cord or cordless, but they just don't plug into my iPhone.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If you got $70, you get the adapter, Ted.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
I do still keep a pair in my backpack, though, because if you get on, what is it, Delta? That has to play, you got to plug in.
Hell yeah. These babies work really well for that, too.
Yeah, these ones are just big. So I hate traveling with them.
Yeah. They can be difficult to travel with for sure, but if you keep them in the bag, like they're good and comfy. They're not noise canceling, but
no, they are not.
They're good and cozy.
They give off the air. They tell people don't say hi.
You're darn right.
Yeah, the bigger they are, the more like that. You clearly see this, right?
I'm busy. Harrison Ford recently admitted that he has sex with soundtracks to some of his favorite movies playing in the background.
So Jonathan Williams.
What do you mean he admitted?
Pretty much.
Was someone asking him?
Yeah, he was on a late night show.
Oh, okay. Well,
there you go. It was either Kimmel or Fallon or Myers. I don't know.
What do you think he's going? Star Wars or Indiana Jones?
That's the thing. He didn't divulge into which ones they were, but I thought it would be Indiana Jones.
You know it's going to be John Williams. Because he's done a million movies, but you know what, man? Indiana Jones is probably the most sex-worthy of the John Williams
scores. You know, he was badass in Star Wars, but I think he was more so in Indiana Jones.
Well, sure. He kind of had to do it all alone.
Plus, he's bringing out the whip in a bit.
Plus, it sounds like adventure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe. Yeah.
You think Callista Flockhart knows kind of what he's in the mood for based on the soundtrack that he picks? Because Indiana Jones, like you said, I'm bringing out the whip.
Yeah, he's waiting for you strapped up to the bed.
Well, he plays the Ally McBee soundtrack. He's fasting.
Yeah, no kidding. Ask me quick, baby.
We're going to giggle.
He's just been in so many movies.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Air Force One. Get off.
Yeah, I know. Like, we're thinking about the two big franchises.
Sure.
I don't know. It could be a soundtrack from the Patriot games.
Mm-hmm. The Fugitive.
That should be a sit
The
and spin.
Fugitive. There's a good one.
Just say, look, man, we do not know if any of these are the soundtracks that Harrison Ford is having sex to, right? Mm-hmm. We know the two big ones, Indiana Jones and Star Wars. Here's the theme to Air Force One.
Right.
Is it this?
Captain America, Brave New World.
Oh, God, that's
Now.
right.
The Shrinking theme song.
Apocalypse. Man, if that gets in the mood, you got all kinds of things going on.
Apocalypse Now.
Well, it's still a good time to say the line. Love the smell of napalm in the morning.
You know what I mean by napalm, baby? Yes, Harrison.
Yeah. It's time.
Smell it.
A new survey found that half of Americans went to see a movie in theaters last year. Who here went to see a movie in theaters last year? I know
I did.
I did not.
I don't know if I did. I want to say the last movie I saw in a theater. Oh, yeah, I did.
You did?
Me and the kid went to see whatever the Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
Well, 75% in here.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
I went to the little theater that's near my place, and I liked it because I do like those standalone movie theaters where they just show one movie.
Sure.
The problem was the bathroom situation.
Oh.
You go up because you have to go upstairs to go to the bathroom, and then you get to the top of the stairs where there's the landing.
Yeah.
and you literally do a little button hook, and there's a barn door to the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
There's seats to wait outside. It's like,
oh, God.
Man, it's an old building, so
Yeah.
the things were different. But I'm like, man, I got to drop one real fast.
Were things different? Like, were people cool with you kind of hearing all the sound and fury? I don't think they were. I am going to try to make it a point. I'm trying to get to the theater more.
Sure.
I just am. It's just one of those things. They exist, and it's a different experience than watching the movies on TV. So it's one of those things I'm going to, and when I say this does not include taking my kids to the movies. Like movies I actually want to see.
I've said it a bunch, but I went and saw F1 in IMAX by myself. It was awesome.
That's the last one you saw at the theater?
Yeah.
Yep. Makes sense.
I'm
just trying to get out there, man.
Put your thinking caps on, Jen. It's time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day. It's a G word and a noun, and I give you guys a 60% chance of success on this one. And this is something done or said in order to gain an advantage or to produce a desired effect. A G word, meaning something done or said in order to gain an advantage or to produce a desired effect. Think of my girl Anya Taylor-Joy and thank her for getting this one right.
I'm thinking of Anya Taylor-Joy. It's a G word.
It's also an X-Men character.
Oh, man.
You got it.
I was going to say
Gambit.
Gambit. There it is. You nailed it.
Gambit.
Sadly, that's what helped me.
Yeah, right.
Like
Channing Tatum.
Right.
Is she in the Queen's Gambit?
Queen's Gambit.
She's in the Queen's
she stars the Queen's Gambit. Yes, sir.
All right.
Good show. Damn fine show. Got to check it out.
What is this show about?
Chess.
It is about chess.
It's about chess.
Okay.
Yeah. Teach you how to play chess.
Boy, that gets people fired
And
up.
she's
I'm
like-
going to the movies.
She's like wicked smart. An official in Niagara has resigned amid calls for
What'd
an
you call me?
Sorry. Keep that energy. But they've resigned amid calls for an apology from local anti-racism groups that claim that he owns a signed copy of Mein Kampf.
Yeah, I mean, look, we talked about this earlier in the office.
Yes, we did.
And I just, look, you take two people. Both of them have a copy of Mein Kampf, right? Hitler's book. One of them is unsigned. One of them is signed. The person I don't trust is the guy who has the unsigned one. That'd be like, I'm reading this for my joy. Yeah, maybe it's historical, whatever. Hitler, just not a real good reputation. I don't know if you know that. If you have the signed copy, I understand why you have that. Historically speaking, that's very significant.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
And
so
because here's the thing. You didn't go to him to get it signed. He was dead before. So if you get it, I get historically speaking, I go, that's kind of a mighty man.
You also need to explain who the rightful owner is then.
Yeah.
Yeah, who
I mean, if it's illegal for you to own that.
It's not illegal. That's frowned upon.
It is frowned upon, but it's still part of our history. It should not be ignored. I mean, he's the bad guy.
He is the bad guy.
Right? But still, just like
that's what I'm
anything
saying.
else.
It's like you got a signed thing. You go like, I understand why you have that. If it's not signed, I go, okay, you and I probably don't get along.
If I have Marilyn Manson's signature, horrible person, not nearly as bad as Adolf
Charles Manson.
Charles Manson.
Yeah, I said Marilyn Manson. Look, what the hell did I do?
Both
man?
of them. Well, but yeah.
No, but you're right. If you had signed something from Charles Manson, you go like, didn't he put out an album or worked on music or something? Even if it's sheet music, you're like, I understand why you have that. That does not mean you support serial killers.
Right.
If you just, I don't know. Maybe
if
it's
Gary
just,
Ridgway signs my milk carton in jail,
like, you're going to keep it.
Ted, what day is it, buddy? You should know
Hump
this.
day.
Huh?
No, it's Thursday.
Yeah, that's correct. You're close, bud. You're zeroing in on it.
Oh, no, he has the two hump camels.
Oh,
So
there you
Ted
go.
could do
one
Wednesday
hump's
or
fake.
Thursday.
Double Hump Thursday. But no, it's Popcorn Lovers Day.
Oh, all right.
The Men's Room Top 10.
So for this Popcorn Lovers Day, I decided to bring you guys some fun facts about popcorn. Ted, I know that you already know all this, man, but that's okay. We're just going to run over some of this info.
All right.
Some historical and cultural fun facts about popcorn. It's an ancient snack, you see. The oldest ears of popcorn were found in a cave in New Mexico and are estimated to be about 5,600 years old.
Damn.
I just don't know how...
Do you think they just looked at cave paintings? It's like their version of the movies.
Right?
Hey, let's watch them do a stone
My
carving.
question is, what is the process from it coming off the ear to it being poppable? Is it baked? Is it dried? Is it...
I'm not sure because my understanding is the thing that makes it pop, temperature must be 356 degrees,
Heat and friction, I
365
believe.
or something like that, but it's the moisture inside of it.
Right.
I believe. So you wouldn't want to dry it out too much.
Well, there's different types of kernels for popping as opposed to
here we
eating
go.
corn.
Smith Family Popcorn. Guys,
Also,
like
it's
what?
the whole
What do you-
it's a whole kernel that's coming off there. So in my mind, it's got to be dried. to fall off.
What do you know of it, Ted, as far as the process?
I want to say there's 37 different types for popping.
All right.
But then there's different forms of that. So, like, Smith Family Popcorn uses a mushroom pop. So, like, generally when you get a bag of popcorn, there's that one big one that's fully popped.
Yeah.
So every kernel that you're going to get is going to be fully popped.
Which makes sense.
The Cobb's popcorn uses more of that traditional kernel, and some people don't want all full ones.
I do. I will say this about Cobb. Delicious popcorn. Stop being so nice.
Oh, no.
Right? Hey, look, customer service means a lot. I get that. We're down at the market. That one guy working back there, he's doing a great job. There's a family of 8 in front of us, okay? And like anything, it's like Baskin Robbins. Because they're kind of figuring out what they want to get. And he goes, hey, you can sample any one of them. They sampled every single one. Then they have a 4-minute discussion among them, and he's kind of waiting to figure out which one they want. Then they had to try 2 more again because the little kids are there. This is not joking. Me and my wife are just like, I just want to get a bag of the cheddar, brother. By the time they're done, like 7 minutes had passed. They were the people who want because you get the samples, they try it, discuss among the family. I'm just like, God, can we go ahead of you, man?
I know what I want. Ancient fashion. Early indigenous peoples in South America used popcorn for decorations, including headdresses and necklaces.
And for the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hanging right up out there on
Did
the
you ever
tree.
do that?
Oh, yeah.
We started to do it, then we realized how big it had to be and how long it would take.
We used to do it with a 2-pound fishing line.
Yeah, my parents wanted to do it with us as kids. We just ended up eating popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Just get
We
going.
did it with popcorn, and we did it with, what's that old school
Dill
cereal?
pickles.
Kicks?
Oh, yeah.
I liked Kicks.
Yeah, we would do it with those, too.
Nice, dude. Did you guys know that wealthy aristocrats once banned popcorn from movie theaters?
Why?
It was too noisy and low class, apparently.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This rat snack, meh.
Also, stop making messes in the movie theater.
No kidding.
There's trash cans. Take your stuff with you.
It's not that hard.
I don't understand what goes on. Like, you see, it's like, how is there this much? Like, did you eat any?
Did any of it go into your mouth?
Right, because I get it. You're eating popcorn. There's always some kernels that are going to fall down on the
Guaranteed.
ground. But yeah, sometimes you go to a theater afterwards, you're walking out, you're just like, what are you people doing?
Right. Anybody know what popcorn is the official state snack of?
Nebraska.
Iowa.
I'll say New Mexico.
Illinois.
Natural.
Oh, that makes sense. Carrot popcorn.
Oh, yeah. That's a good call. Some science and agricultural facts about popcorn on this here, a popcorn lover's day. Popcorn. Each kernel contains about 4% water, which turns to steam when heated roughly 400 to 460 degrees
Damn
Fahrenheit.
it, 400 to 460.
Causing it to explode and turn inside out. So it is indeed the steam inside.
Mike, you tried the Jiffy Pop yet?
The Jiffy Pop. Oh, yes, I've done that.
How did it go?
It took forever, but I finally got it done because I'm also trying to be easy on the glass top because it says you're not supposed to use it on that because it might scratch. And I'm like, it's my friggin' stove. I care.
That's true.
So I just started getting after it.
I don't honestly remember it ever being that good. It was just the novelty of seeing that thing expand.
It was not that good, and you're right. The excitement was watching your parents do it. Then they dumped it in a bowl for it, and you're like, this is crap.
It wasn't that bad.
It's not that it's horrible, just compared to the other popcorns. At the time, the Jiffy Pop was big. I believe it was the worst of the available popcorn.
Well, I believe that.
Right. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't as good as any other form of popcorn.
And I've said this before, Mike, but my Aunt, Barbara, back in the day, they had a popcorn maker and had this like thing on top so the popcorn would go down.
Yeah.
She would pop that off and then put out like a bed sheet in the living room and just let the popcorn fly out. I mean, that was a big day for
If you are a child, that's like Disney World in your living room.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Does anybody know the name for unpopped kernels?
No.
Oh,
come on, Ted. You're the guy on this.
I know. I should know
so
this.
Is it not a kernel if it's not popped?
Their nicknames is kind of what they are.
Okay.
One of them is a card game. They're called Old Maids.
Old Maids.
Okay.
Because it's what you don't want in your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when you get older, Mike, you'll find that things change.
Then they're called spinsters.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Look out for that.
Spinster.
Making popcorn sexy.
Let's see here. 1 cup of unpopped popcorn contains roughly how many kernels? Best guess. Roughly how many kernels in 1 cup of unpopped popcorn?
I'm going to say
17.
17.
A cup. 150.
150.
Unpopped? Or
Unpopped.
Oh, my bad.
You're scooping
Unpopped.
a cup of unpopped kernels.
75.
75.
85.
85. Steve, you were the closest without going over 1,600 kernels.
1,600?
1,600 kernels in 1 cup of unpopped popcorn.
Okay.
That's a lot of stuff.
Ted, you talked about letting them pop out of the container there. They can pop up to roughly how high?
6 feet.
3
All
feet. So close. And then popcorn takes 2 main shapes. They have the mushroom. What was the name of the other one, Ted? Used in movie theaters because it's larger.
Man, I don't know.
Snowflake.
Snowflake
pattern.
I just know the Smith family, they love their mushroom ones.
I believe it. They're used for candies like caramel corn because it's sturdier is why they go for that one.
Okay.
Correct.
Popcorn Lovers Day. Let's go for some records and trivia. A record-breaking ball. The world's largest popcorn ball weighed over 5,000 pounds.
I mean, right.
2 tons.
And somebody here on YouTube said, if you guys had a popcorn ball, I have, just not the 2-ton version.
No, you've not. I don't think I've had a popcorn ball.
Really?
It always seemed very difficult to eat.
They're more difficult to eat than it's worth because in the end, it just tastes
They
like
make
popcorn.
a bigger mess.
Yeah, they do, right? All that crap breaks up.
Right, you just start chipping away at it, and so it starts falling all over the
Kind of
place.
just bite into it.
Yeah.
Get an opening and go.
The first microwaved food. In 1946, popcorn became the first food to be internationally microwaved. Oh, rather, intentionally microwaved internationally.
That makes sense.
Nebraska produces roughly 250 million pounds of popcorn annually.
Okay, Nebraska, you finally serve a purpose I can get behind.
You figured it out.
Yeah, you're just kind of there. We accept that.
Is popcorn a worldwide snack? Like if I went to the movies and I don't know, wherever.
You know what? I'm going to guess that it is. I feel like it's
it
become so related to the movie-going experience. Because think about it like this, right? So Hollywood, here in the U.S., we produce the most movies. They go international. And anytime you show someone in a movie theater, in a movie or TV show, they're always eating popcorn.
Yep.
So I got to think at some point, every culture said, hey, dude, this is the staple. Put it there.
Gotcha. And then I'll leave you with this last little bit of fun facts about popcorn on Popcorn Lovers Day. There's a health factor to it. Air-popped popcorn is high in fiber and low in calories, only 31 calories per cup.
And it tastes like it.
You had it on a list, one of your lists like last week. Like popcorn inherently is not unhealthy.
No,
it's just
we add salt and
we
butter.
add salt and butter.
Right.
That's why you like it.
It's like mashed potatoes, right? Nothing wrong with them. But when you make them taste good, you've added salt and butter.
A man in Ohio was arrested for carjacking, as Steve would say. I've got all the details at 5:50.
I bet you do. Headlines are counted at 5:50. In the meantime, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there
That's
deserves
separation.
to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink test can. Steve, a thrill hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast an unidentified woman from somewhere in the UK. As the story goes, she went to the hospital when she started having trouble breathing. And after a little investigating, doctors determined that she had an allergy to the antibiotic amoxicillin. The thing is, she knows that she's allergic to amoxicillin, and so she avoided it. Also, there was no reason for her to take it. So they continued to question her, trying to get to the bottom of this because they found traces of it in her system. That's what the respiratory issue was about. Well, they realized that her boyfriend had been taking amoxicillin for an ear infection. Still doesn't make sense. After a few more questions, they pieced the mystery together.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the boyfriend had amoxicillin in his system, and he transferred it to her, we'll just say, when she ingested some man seed orally. And that's what sent her ass to the hospital.
Wow. Well, he's never getting that done again.
He's never getting that done again. And also, man, quick side note, though, like, this is not the first time it happened. There were 2 other cases a couple years ago. The woman was allergic to Brazil nuts, all right, but the boyfriend wasn't. It transferred through semen. And then there was one other food product. So she had a nut allergy, no pun intended. Had to go to the hospital. So, yeah, in this case, they had to keep asking questions, and they finally went, oh, that's what it is. I like her. So we pour this booze, and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bijola.
Let's get a contestant on the line now for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
Hi, I'm I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
Parents, when you visit California, childhood rules. If you don't remember how awesome childhood is, just ask yourself, what would kids do? Dance to a giant organ played by ocean waves? Yep. Camp in floating tree houses hundreds of feet off the ground? Check. Jump in a big tub of mud on purpose? Call it rejuvenation. We don't care. Just pack your fun pants and let childhood rule your family vacation. Discover why California is the ultimate playground at visitcalifornia.com.
The podcast Campus Files is back with more stories of scandal, crime, and intrigue on college campuses. Campus Files, available now wherever you get your podcasts.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Steven Throwhook, could you please tell everyone how Profile This is played?
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story. Something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Dave. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Liquor and whores.
Liquor and whores. All right, Dave, you understand how this here game is played?
Yes, I do.
Fantastic. You have your choice of one of three categories today. We have the wonderful world of drugs. We have interior decorating, where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone. And finally today, Animalize This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem.
Let's do some drugs.
All right, we go to Florida, believe it or not, where a man celebrating his 18th birthday. He was arrested last week after he got high, stole cigarettes from a 7-Eleven, and tried to flee deputies. In a Facebook post, the Polk County Sheriff's Officer said that one Tyler Voisard, he entered a 7-Eleven high on drugs, stole 2 packs of smokes from behind the counter. When deputies arrived, he was standing in front of the gas station. As they approached him, Tyler said, quote, "I'm God, and I'm leaving here in 2 seconds." Then he took off running, as God is known to do after stealing cigarettes. It's in the Bible.
He's very fast.
Very fast. Now, deputies were later able to apprehend Voisard. The sheriff's office said that after he was taken to jail, a bag of meth fell out of his sock. Well, he's charged with burglary, resisting an officer, possession of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia, petty theft, introducing contraband to a detention facility, and tampering with evidence. So happy birthday, buddy. But the question is, what drug was Birthday Boy on when he stole the cigarettes? Was he on meth? Was he on mushrooms? Was he on Xanax, or was he on cocaine? So meth, shrooms, Xanax, or coke. What was my man on?
What are you thinking, Miles?
Based on the age, Dave, I'm going to go mushrooms.
Ed?
I mean, he's 18, so I'm guessing it'd be tougher to get booze.
It was his 18th birthday. Yeah.
I'm going to say meth.
Okay.
I was thinking meth, but he was carrying meth, so it's like too obvious to be the answer, I'm thinking. So we'll go with the Xanax that he stole from his grandpa.
Xanax.
Okay.
All right.
How did this guy celebrate his 18th birthday? With meth, mushrooms, Xanax, or coke? We'll find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to The Men's Room. Category.
Parents, when you visit California, childhood rules. If you don't remember how awesome childhood is, just ask yourself, what would kids do? Dance to a giant organ played by ocean waves? Yep. Camp in floating tree houses hundreds of feet off the ground? Check. Jump in a big tub of mud on purpose? Call it rejuvenation. We don't care. Just pack your fun pants and let childhood rule your family vacation. Discover why California is the ultimate playground at visitcalifornia.com.
I'm Emma Grade, host of Aspire with Emma Grade, a podcast where I sit down with people who don't just dream big, they build big. From culture-shaping voices like Mel Robbins to leaders redefining success like Tracy Ellis Ross to game-changing entrepreneurs like Mark Cuban. Aspire is about mindset, ambition, and doing the work that actually moves the needle. If you're ready to raise your standards and take charge about the life and career you're building, Aspire is where you start. Follow and listen to Aspire with me, Emma Grade, an Odyssey podcast available wherever you get your podcasts.
Here's Drugs on Profile. This we go to Florida, where a Florida man was celebrating his 18th birthday. Got high, went into a 7-Eleven, stole a couple packs of cigarettes.
Yep.
Went outside, told cops he was God, then took off running. Question is, even though they found meth on him, what else was he on? Was he on meth, mushrooms, Xanax, or cocaine?
And Dave, that's the question we posed to you. Let us start with D. Ted Smith.
Yeah.
Meth.
I obviously did not hear you say he already had meth on him.
It doesn't mean
he wasn't on it.
He wasn't high on it, but he was not high on it.
Yeah.
Now, Dave, you saw through my little bit of fraud there and said there's no way it's meth. I'm going Xanax. It was not Xanax, although for an 18-year-old, not a bad call. Miles, you said specifically because of his age.
Not only that, because he stole 2 packs of smokes. I know when you're on mushrooms, you smoke like a chimney.
No, you don't. Yes, you do. And you are correct, sir.
Yes, that's all I've been told.
Yeah, dude was on shrooms. Okay. To me, the giveaway would have been the I'm God. You go, okay.
I bet he was smoking meth, too.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think he had meth in his system when they processed him, but he had meth for later. Mm-hmm. He was tripping on shrooms at the time.
What I'm saying is,
he wanted to get
if you're on shrooms, it doesn't matter what else you do on top of it. The shrooms still win.
Oh, yeah.
And you can do anything else, but it's still going to be the same as it was when you started tripping.
It's like being naked. Well, you can do whatever you want. I mean, you can go mow the lawn, you can be productive, but you're naked.
It's like when you come down from a shroom trip. You're like, oh, I'm drunk.
Oh, crap.
Now, for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices today. You got the Jimmys,
Fallon and Kimmel,
Colbert,
Steven,
Seth Meyers, or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there. The title is guys have teams and talents and writers help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
Family in Arizona bought what they were sold as a teacup pig. That would be a great pet that could fit in your lap. But the pig is now over 200 pounds. Wow, I didn't know it got married.
Seth.
Fallon.
Smith. Oh, well done, sir.
Buffalo Wild Wings has a new drink called Espresso Protini, which is made with a scoop of muscle milk protein powder. Great for people who always wanted to drink a podcast.
Fallon.
Seth Meyers.
The restaurant chain Buffalo Wild Wings this week unveiled its new wing-flavored Espresso Protini, which is made with a scoop of muscle milk protein powder. Great for people who've always wanted to drink a podcast.
Seems like you could just put down a protein shake before you go get the espresso martini.
That's my thought.
Yeah.
But why not just ruin a perfectly good drink?
Well, I get it. I'm trying to add protein.
We need to talk to our girl. Taylor, remember she brought it up the other day. She's very specific about her espresso martinis.
This week, big agriculture could be in trouble because one of the byproducts of the oil refinery is basically the price is going up. Same with big agriculture, because one of the byproducts of oil refinery is the main ingredient in fertilizer called urea. Urea prices are going up along with oil. So maybe we just tap into America's strategic reserve of urea, the D train. In fact, I know a guy that'll give you whether you want it or not.
Colbert.
That or Kimmel?
Colbert.
Americans aren't just getting punched in the pump. This week, big agriculture could also be in trouble because one of the byproducts of oil refining is a main ingredient of fertilizer called urea. And urea prices have risen as much as 35% since the war began. Well, maybe they could just tap into America's strategic reserve of urea, the D train. In fact, I know one guy who will give you some whether you ask for it or not.
pod of dolphins was spotted in New York's East River. So remember, Mafia, that guy you dumped in the East River sleeps with the mammals.
Colbert?
Myers.
That's Seth Meyers.
A pod of dolphins was spotted in New York's East River. So remember, Mafia, that guy you dumped in the East River sleeps with the mammals.
I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago we were talking about Jeff Prost.
Yeah.
From Survivor.
From Survivor. How else do you know, Miles?
He's a local Seattle native guy.
How else do you know, Miles?
Huge penis.
Yeah.
Right.
He walks with a cane.
So he gets, I'm assuming he has some confidence from that.
I would think
so. Or hosting Survivor, whatever. But sometimes confidence can take you into places maybe you shouldn't be. Now I guess he's a rapper.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you what, before we get to the festivities, can I get a little bit of this? Now, this season's in the hands of the fans. They're calling the shots. It's out of our hands. They picked the buffs you're wearing today and the rice and supplies, but they said, no way. And now it's time to drop another fan vote. The dangerous kind. This one will cut your throat. So are you ready to drop your plans? Are you ready to drop your hands? Are you ready to drop your bluffs? Because the fans have spoken. It's time to drop your bluffs. Drop your bluffs.
Well, it's going to be the last season of Survivor.
Just because you can rhyme does not mean you can rap.
Yes.
Right? Dr. Seuss rhymed. I don't think he could rap. Don't do it.
I mean, Dr. Seuss, at least they were a little more clever. Right? Like
We're already saying Dr. Seuss would have been a better rap artist than Jeff Prost.
Yes. If you put a beat under it.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't know. I heard that today and I was just like, Jeff. And that had to be his idea. I can't imagine some producer, you'd be like, no, I'm not rapping this.
Right. I'd almost guarantee it's his idea. I know he has a lot of pull with the show, but to me, it's like karaoke. Like, look, man, I know you know the words to the song. It does not mean you should sing it out loud.
Correct.
That's all.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have been.
And why does everyone who sucks at rapping have the exact same formula? So the formula, right. The formula begins with the early days of, my name is Steve, and I'd like to say, right? So
correct.
They don't say that so much anymore, but when I listen to the cadence, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is the equivalent of listening to the kid play hot cross buns on a recorder in second grade elementary school.
It's like the Sugar Hill Gang.
Except they invented it. You know what I mean?
And truthfully, like, freestyle rapping is hard. I mean, there's major popular artists people know from the rap world who suck at freestyling.
Yeah, they can't
and
do it.
It's just two different kind of techniques. Some of them can.
Right. Eminem, he was one of the guys who's like, dude, I can freestyle, I can do this. And yeah, I can do this because I can freestyle.
But Jeff Prost, I heard that today. Jeez. I was listening to it, and it just reminded me, like, I have definitely been in a room out with a bunch of white people, and like everybody's stoned. It's like, we should all freestyle. And I was like, no.
Don't do it.
Don't kill my buzz.
Right, because people that can freestyle will do it a lot.
Well, they just do it.
Correct.
Artistically, that's where their brain is.
But, like, right, if I'm in a room and it's 2 a.m. at a festival, like, listen, I don't know, whatever your name is.
DJ Chad.
Broccoli. I don't need to hear your freestyle, man.
Stop it.
All right.
Jesus.
So Kelly Clarkson, we know her from a ton of stuff. Movies, popular music. She was also the first winner of American Idol. She was on a show, and she was talking about what happened after she won. And she was saying, basically, she was on the show. They were like, you win $1 million or whatever. She was like, no, you didn't. It was $1 million worth of investment to you. But the worst part is they also said, you win a car. She said her car, it just got bashed in. She couldn't afford the deductible. Did not get that car. Then Clay Aiken, who didn't win the second season, got a car, and his mom got a car.
Really? What? Damn. Yeah. Okay.
That just seems crazy. It'll be like, you win a car, and then just never get the car.
Well, yeah, if someone told you that.
That's illegal.
At least it is for radio.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
But we're not hustling people into contracts.
Correct. Yeah, that's true. That's
right.
True.
So I mean, that was always kind of the thing about American Idol too, where like some people, Carrie Underwood, right? I don't think she won. I can't remember if she won or not. Mike, do you know, did she actually win or not?
No.
I don't think she did. Or did she?
She wins in life.
But a few of them are just like, it's almost better not to. Because then you get the exposure and you can go out and get your own record deals.
That's the difference. Come in second or third, you'll be all right.
And like for Kelly Clarkson, obviously it worked out fine. But Kelly Clarkson also had a great voice and kind of expanded.
Yeah, Carrie Underwood won season 4.
Oh, she did.
She did win.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different stuff in there. Let's see. Last night started a new show. This one's over on Apple TV called Dope Thief.
All right.
I'm trying to think of the actor's name. What's it? Brian Tyree Henry. If you ever watched Atlanta, he was Doughboy in that. So basically, the setup on this, I was telling Mike, it's pretty good. It's like a crime thriller, right? So him and his buddy basically are robbing drug dealers.
All right.
But they're in Philly, but they're just robbing like low-level drug dealers.
That is the smart thing to do.
Like teenagers, you know what I mean? Like corner boys and like a stash house here and there. And then some dude gets out of jail. They decide to kind of expand the horizon, basically end up in a bad situation. Their whole thing, too, is like, because they're robbing, as they call them, babies. Like he's like, look, just yell at them authoritatively. They're wearing FBI stuff, by the way, and badges. So they're just like, we just act like we're in charge. They're so scared, and like half of them know the drill. They'll just put their hands behind their back. But then they rob the wrong people. Let's just say a gun goes off. So now I'm getting into it where it's like, oh, they're screwed.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's real bad. But it's pretty fun, pretty exciting. And then also, it just has like good, if you're into gangster stuff, there's just awesome gangster scenes, right?
Right.
Where like the head guy in charge, he kind of goes to him for help, and he doesn't say a ton, but he kind of is just like, here, take this, take that, you're going to need it. And within an episode, he needs it. So just one of those shows. I just thought it was awesome. I was like, all right, new series to get into.
All right.
It was after I watched Italy advance us to the world, to the actual quarterfinals, in case anybody didn't know. Also, shout out to, what's that? Yeah, I know. I still don't believe that coach. Miles, you come in all the time and you want to talk about Dancing with the Stars.
It's my thing.
Stop talking about Dancing with the Stars.
Let's talk about skating with celebrities.
Yeah. Well, the first ever Dancing with the Stars con will kick off in Palm Springs.
Oh, really? I mean, it actually makes sense, right? Because these people, I don't know if celebrity is the right word all the time, but there are people that enjoy them. So if they're all going to be in a place and you love like all those B-level kind of actors and actresses, like this is your
They
joint,
probably all
man.
live in L.A. They can take a 2-hour drive, get to Palm Springs, and do it.
Yeah. I don't get the whole con thing, but I think it's great for everybody.
Sure.
If you can go to a con and charge whatever, and people are going to pay that to take a picture or whatever, and
I would.
You haven't been in that many, to me, big films, but you've been on these shows or whatever.
But people love you a lot of times just from being on the show.
Yeah, good for them. What was I going to say? But they can meet and greet former and current professional dancers. The judges will be there. And then, like you said, former contestants will be there. Danielle Fisher. We all know her from Boy Meets World.
I don't, but I believe it.
Topanga.
I know the name. So I can't picture the face, but I know the name, yeah.
Yeah. JoJo Sweeney. And Christy Yamaguchi.
JoJo Siwa?
Siwa?
Yeah. No.
She's
She's insane.
That girl goes through a lot of changes.
Yeah.
Right, I get it. She was
week
young.
to week.
Yeah, whatever she got started on. And then she was like, oh, I'm 21. I'm going to go to Disney World and like put out some weird music with some weird dances.
Was she Toddlers and Tiaras?
Ew.
She was on something as like a kid.
Yeah, she was a pageant kid.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. And then I think for a while she was switching teams. And now I think she's like trying to be trad wife. Yeah.
That all makes sense.
And look, I get it.
She wants to see what works.
She's still, 21, 22? So that is the age that people...
I'm a lesbian. I'm bi. I'm a trad wife. Hey, Werman's going to work for me. I will be that.
Right. And people go through phases at that age, right? I mean, I have friends that listen to nothing to punk music at that time. And now I'm like, you still like punk? They're like, no.
Right.
So, well, you still got the tattoos. So you got that going for you. But, yeah. So, Miles, book your tickets January 31st through April 2nd for Dancing with the Stars Con. Palm Springs.
That's right.
And it'll be 117 degrees in the middle of the summer.
Going to dance and golf. Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go as we head to Texas where authorities seize a Siamese spitting cobra that was kept in a box. Meanwhile, an Ohio man is busted in a Walmart parking lot, cleaning up. with one of his socks. Speaking of, a massage parlor in Jersey has boasted lending customers a helping hand. Americans say rationing medicine and postponing retirement, not what they had planned. And a man removes a screw that was loose in his girlfriend's head. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
All right, next up, we're going to Ohio, where we've got a new breed of Casanova. A woman told authorities that she had fallen asleep in her car while in the parking lot of the local Walmart and was woken up by a strange man knocking on her window. She woke up and informed the man that she was okay, and then that's when he returned to his own car parked right next to hers. He then began abusing himself right there in view of the woman, eventually honking his horn to get her attention and inviting her to join him.
That's how I do it.
That's how I met my wife, actually.
Yes, of course.
When informed that she was calling authorities, the man took off. He was later seen at the same Walmart picking up a curbside delivery order where he had another awkward encounter with an employee. He mentioned that he was not feeling well, to which the female employee responded that sometimes life is hard. That's when our boy announced that life wasn't the only thing that's hard, and he began having at himself again.
Jesus.
A police report was filed, and our boy eventually turned himself in. He's now facing charges.
I still think I'd say he's abusing himself.
I think
while misplaced, seems like he's enjoying it.
He's rewarding himself.
That's right.
That is crazy. I mean, that would be a funny line to say to, like, maybe your girlfriend or wife.
Right. Or if you want to one-off it and then not get after yourself.
Sometimes life is hard.
Okay.
All right, then.
You call your penis life, huh?
Good work there, buddy. In other news, to New Jersey, where a local business is in trouble, authorities began investigating a local establishment on reports of nefarious behavior going on inside. Their investigation took them to the business's website, which looks like any other, a sweet, innocent massage business.
Mm-hmm.
That notes right there on the website that it offers a, quote, happy ending.
Oh, Jesus.
As you can imagine, their investigation revealed that there was indeed prostitution occurring within the business walls, and arrests have been made. They say the investigation's ongoing.
They put it on their website.
They did.
They put it on their
It's
website.
right there.
Oh, my.
What are we doing?
Getting arrested.
Yes.
I still wonder if there's a code.
How's that?
Like, you see those random massage places
You don't
everywhere.
know if they offer it. Right. So whatever.
Oh, sure. Just a high sign.
I just have this theory if I ever went into one of them and I was like, and I asked, they'd be like, no.
Oh, there's a.
Get outta
I
here.
know this based on my family member.
Yeah.
Came into town.
I can guess who.
There is a website for that.
There used to be. I don't know if it's still up.
Well, there was. I know that because my wife found it on the history in our computer and asked me what I was up to.
Oh,
and I
no.
said, I don't know anything about this. And she was going through his time staying in our place.
Oh, no.
All this stuff is on there. And I'm like, dude, that's your brother.
Oh.
That's not me, man. That is not me.
Damn. Uh-oh. Ted's going to go...
Still there?
It's still there.
Ted's going to go get a massage later.
I couldn't remember the name of it.
Coming to a parlor near you.
Yeah. I mean, just use your imagination.
Is it that?
No.
Oh.
Maps.
Oh.
Doggone it.
Wow.
Man.
Okay. There you go,
Right.
buddy.
I just reviews and everything here, Mike.
Ted's got his new hobby. All right.
I haven't seen Ted in 2 weeks.
Up in Canada, a woman found herself in the hospital after she felt pressure in her head that wasn't going away. They determined that she was suffering from brain tumors, and she was taken in for surgery. The surgery was a success, and she was left with just a metal plate, screws, and a scar in her head. But a little over a year later, she started feeling a discomfort stemming from her scar and noticed what she believed to be a screw backing its way back out of her skull. She went to the hospital to ask about it, but was assured that it was just a cyst, in spite of it looking an awful lot like a screw. Regardless, the doctor refused to bring in another professional for a second opinion, and she was asked to leave the hospital. That's when the woman and her boyfriend took matters into their own hands, and he used a pair of tweezers, you guessed it, to just pull out the object, which was the exact screw that she thought that it was. They now plan to file a complaint with the hospital. The fact that they said, no, you can't get a second opinion, get out, yeah. File a complaint.
Yeah.
File a complaint. 100%. But just in case those stories left a bad taste in your mouth,
Thankfully, there's good news.
we head out to lovely Hawaii, where cleanup efforts have had quite the impact. Hawaii Pacific University launched their Bounty Project back at the end of 2022 and was intended to clean up the Pacific waters of the hapless trash that was floating about, mainly derelict fishing gear that had ended up abandoned in the water. It's now been reported that in the few years that Bounty Project has been operational, they've recovered an astounding 185,000 84,000 pounds or 84 metric tons of fishing gear from the North Pacific Ocean.
Damn.
You know,
that's crazy.
You're right. On the one hand, damn that it was in there, but on the other side, it's like, you know what? They got all that crap out of there.
At least they got it out.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think I even reported on this back in 2022. And what they were doing, they were creating competition along charter boats that were out there. They would take people out there, and then there was almost like a cash prize for reeling in the most at the end of the day or something like that.
Okay.
But that kind of influence drove up the amount that they were pulling out of there to where just in 3, 4, 5 years they pulled out 84 metric tons of the stuff, dude.
Damn, that is crazy.
Good work on them, man. They're cleaning it up. Men's Room Sports, you got college hoops over on ESPN channels, CBS Sports on FS1. Champions Cup soccer over on FS2 between the Sounders and the Vancouver Whitecaps begins shortly, as well as the Kraken, who are hosting the Colorado Avalanche over on NBC and Kong. The puck drops at 7. As far as your weather, they're expecting a night of rain mixing with overnight snow and a low of 35. That weather continues into tomorrow, where we'll be suffering through rain and a high of 41 to bring us into the weekend. That's it for your headline with that. Mike Hawk is out.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time for a Bad Choice Friday and the return of Ted versus the FCC. Lovely Jolene's coming up in just seconds.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until tomorrow, please do what you do best. And for Letha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man!
A Double Flush production.
Parents, when you visit California, childhood rules. If you don't remember how awesome childhood is, just ask yourself, what would kids do? Dance to a giant organ played by ocean waves? Yep. Camp in floating tree houses hundreds of feet off the ground? Check. Jump in a big tub of mud on purpose? Call it rejuvenation. We don't care. Just pack your fun pants and let childhood rule your family vacation. Discover why California is the ultimate playground at visitcalifornia.com.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
You've built a killer sports podcast. You bring the heat every week, and you have a loyal audience. But when it comes to monetizing, you're still leaving too much on the table. That's where the Odyssey Creator Lab comes in. We host your show for free. No fees, no catch. You focus on delivering the play-by-play and hot takes, and our experienced sales team goes to work bringing in ad dollars. Let's turn those downloads into revenue. Apply now at creators.odyssey.com and start making money from your podcast.